All right, let's connect. Maybe. Shows excellent connection. Share out to the world. Post. Tweet. And share. All right, everything should be out and shared. All right. Anyways, can't wait. I got my laundry done. I got everything else I needed to get done. I mean, I'm all set, ready to go, and we're still waiting for DSP to show up. Watched a different comedy special this morning from someone called Tig Totoro. They had, like, it was a different kind of comedy because they had, like, zero energy the entire time. They're pretty funny. So now we say, Henry, wait for DSP to show up. But she's already a minute late. Good job, DSP, being a minute late to your own stream. Mind you, it's literally down the hall. What's up, chat? There's no one in chat, including DSP, which is hilarious because it's his stream. So, Lee, what do you think about them getting rid of DeAndre Hopkins? I get they want a lot of trade stuff for him, but I don't know. I think DeAndre Hopkins might be worth more than we can get in picks. Yes, we do, Donut. Get you in and out as fast as possible. No tipping Darkwing. NGE Cobra. Then hey, is it Hayes Mobile or pronounced differently? Right into the kitchen, guys, right in front of the coffee maker. Am I supposed to get my coffee? She's in the way. Yeah, it reminds them of Kingsbury Terrible. House of Mystery, yay. I say they gave Cal Murray way too much money to sit at home and play Call of Duty. I'm sorry, I don't care how much he loves Call of Duty. He got paid way too much money to sit at home and play Call of Duty. Look at all these professional esports guys that don't get anywhere near that kind of money to play Call of Duty at home. Well, DSP ever wakes up and gets into his chat, we'll find out how angry he's going to be today. We're now 3 minutes late. Ooh. Someone on Twitter figured out that, yes, in fact, Kat did have her restraining order. Huh. Kat had a personal protection order against her ex in Michigan from 2017 to 2018. Damn. According to them, protection cases since 2014 were no longer put online. So he had to call around to the different districts, whatever you want to call them, and finally found the right courthouse that confirmed that yes, she had a protection order against Subaru Man. No, how's it going? I got a new car, so it's been doing great. Apparently, I was not BSing about it. But here's the thing, guys, I can't talk about my personal stuff. I can't risk my family by putting out personal stuff like that. Oh, by the way, did you guys know that my wife had a restraining order against her boyfriend? Like, wait. You don't want to put out personal information. You don't want the people to know about your personal information, but then you put out, oh yeah, she had a restraining order. Morpheus, how's it going? Glad you like them. Oh yeah, DSP's business cards. I was doxxed. Bitch, you literally put all that information on your business cards. Oh hey, he finally showed up only 5 minutes late. Good job, DSP. Only 5 minutes late to your own stream. I was hoping to be like, no, 2:30 and he still wouldn't be up. So you're gonna start the music there, DSP, or no? Oh, that tax work last night. Was there a pay-per-view event last night for WWE? Let's see. I said it was what, the 19th? Well, it wasn't WrestleMania. WrestleMania isn't until April 1st. Hmm. Phoenix Suns campaign. Gonna actually get them to the finals on like real life. Yeah, they're getting rid of WrestleMania, so there's not gonna be any like regular pay-per-views or anything going on. Finally, today we got a full day of gaming. Bitch, you make your schedule. Oh, he's finally starting the music. 7 minutes late. God, I got off of music. Retro gaming, but he doesn't play any retro games. And when he does, he sucks at it. He hates Wo Long so much. Which is hilarious. Like, this is right up there with this kind of games you love playing because it gets you a lot of views and a lot of money. And then he hates it. Oh yeah, full name is what? Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Dynasty. Yeah, I know what I meant. Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Which I'll be playing next after I finish Ghost of Tsushima, which who knows when that's gonna be. Love DC animated movie. They're so much better than their live action stuff. Oh no, someone in chat, I'm bored of Wo Long. Why, you tired of him getting salty and raging and slamming his controller, calling it bullshit? I already did that, Cobra, when there was a woman on stream. Like, what? Ah! And sort of a bunch of racism. And then he called her jailbait, and it's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? And Divinity 2 was a great game. It's a fantastic game, but it made you think. And like, you'd go in with this strategy that didn't work. Maybe it was just bad rolls that time. Let's try it again. Alright, same strategy did not work. Alright, let's try to change up here for the third time. Didn't work. Alright, let's try to do this for the fourth time. Didn't work. Let's try this for the fifth time. Ha, that one finally worked. But DSP hated that part of the game. Like, that aspect was just too much for him. I don't want to replay this fight, guys. I just want to win. Well, then, maybe try changing your strategy, because the strategy you chose first time didn't work. Parental advisory, explicit content, yes. I think Kakarot is on PS Plus Extra, whatever it's called. You should, Lee. The games I have on my second drive would ought to be too much for my first drive to handle. Like, I'm so glad I got that 2 terabyte extra when I ordered my PS5, so they all came in together. It was great. Jay Kramer, how's it going? He toughed through it, guys. This game is... Wasn't this the game that he was complaining about? Like, it's hurting my back, guys. This game is hurting my back. How did a video game hurt your back? What the beep are you going on about, DSP? Shao, how's it going? Glad I got all my chores done for the day. Don't have to worry about that. Disney Dreamlight Valley is the best game because it's not Animal Crossing, but it's like Animal Crossing. But it gets more people to show up and throw him money. A friend of mine had one of the PGA games, and I tried playing it. It's like, I like playing golf. Like, I like going out on the course with my friends and playing with them, but just sitting there and being like, all right, line up the shot, press X, release X, and there's my hit. Like, I just could not get into those. Pig Love from England, how's it going, Leia? He's about to be doing the Elden Ring DLC, Resident Evil 4 remake. Might be getting Metroid if someone gives him the game or tips him code or whatever for it. And he was so hoping that fishing game would pick up, but then the fishing game got taken off of Game Pass. We couldn't play it anymore. That's like, it's like $30. You've made way more than $30 off of this game. Like, not spend the $30 to get the game and keep playing it. Oh, guys, he's got to use the bathroom first. Why didn't you use the bathroom before you started the stream? He already started it 7 minutes late. And he probably will get Jedi Survivor if someone pays for it. Or it goes on Game Pass or something like that. And then he'll rage and, guys, my movie didn't come out. It's bullshit. Vicious, how's it going? Gas station simulator and prepare for a future career. I love that he admits that he spent money on Street Fighter Duel, while then crying that he doesn't have money to pay his bills. And I wonder if the Metroid remake is going to have like the rewind function in save states. If it has that, he'll probably be able to get through it. If, like, every time he enters a new room, save, walks 20 feet, save, walks 20 feet, save, fights an enemy, rewinds every time he gets a hit.
Nothing I can do, it's gone for good. Anyway.
Yeah, someone finds him on Street Fighter Duels anime gun, it'd be hilarious.
What the fuck? That's ridiculous.
Oh, based off of his WWE champion spending, he's probably put at least 150 to 200 bucks a month at least in Street Fighter Duel.
Anyway, you don't have to scratch my balls.
Yeah, if real life had save states, that'd be great. Be like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Save. Try it. Oh no, it was a disaster. Reload the last save state. Alright, well, no, don't do that.
And the game decides, oh, you're slightly off. No! Wait, look what happened.
It does not have save states to rewind. Oh, so he's gonna hate it.
No! Oh! What the fuck? Nothing I can do. It's gone for good. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. He broke my nether portal. How? He broke my nether portal. How? A simple misclick.
That sounds kinky. He broke his nether portal, guys.
A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking
First day of spring, yay, and it's only like 37 degrees out.
How did he break the nether portal?
I know, it's up to 40 degrees now, yay.
Why didn't I bring a pickaxe? I didn't think I had to dig anything. I was going in, killing the fucking gas, and getting out. I didn't know a gas would randomly shoot at the portal and fuck everything up. Anyway, it's great. Anyway, look what happened. Anyway, it's great. Anyway,
66 in Phoenix Street. I'd have the windows open if I was living in Phoenix.
That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. He broke my nether portal. How? He broke my nether
I like that.
portal.
Go into Minecraft without something to
I'm
pick
stuck here
stuff with. Like,
forever. How?
it's Minecraft. You need to mine stuff. You might want to, have a pickaxe with you so you can mine stuff.
Lava. That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava. That sucks. He broke my nether portal. How? He broke my nether portal. How? Dude, I'm stuck here forever. How?
Like, you're forever, guys. But it's not my fault.
Anyway, Phil's balls. People pay good money for that. I'm sure they were disgusting people. Anyway, it's great. Anyway, look what happened. How? How? Okay, I'm alright. I'm alright. I thought I was much worse off than I am. I'm okay. I'm serious. I'm not going back to the nether again unless I have to, so. The game's over. I'm angry. Phil's balls. Gone for good. Alright, this is my very first match of the official release of Doom 2016. Have to make that clear. The shotgun is ridiculously overpowered. Fucking shotgun, man. It's such a noob gun, too. Noobs with shotguns.
Noobs with shotguns. Like when DSP has a shotgun. But it's okay when he uses a shotgun against a sniper, guys, because he's a fucking moron. Yeah, all I had to do is screenshot the WWE account, send it to Craig an email, and he'd be done. Nope, can't do that, guys. It's okay to be from New York. WWE Champions time, I love it. Wait, he only got like $51 in tips yesterday, so he wasn't able to spend very much. We only had one stream, so. Well, let's take a look at what the side scroll's been making. Hey, look at that! Side scroll has made a total of $4,927, not counting the 30% that Google takes. So Google took $1,478. So they made $3,449 just in super chats after Google's cut. That's gotta piss DSP off. Dropped out of the top 100 in W Champions because he's spending more money on Street Fighter Duels. Nice. Whenever the placeholders or the gun show or down from the rafters gets mentioned, all of a sudden his eyes just bug out of his skull. If they ever showed up in his chat, they'd get Lean Emmanuel banned. It'd be hilarious. 30th anniversary Power Rangers. Damn, they've been around for a long time.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
That's crazy though. Almost $3,500 just in super chats. Not counting tips, not counting ad revenue, not counting behind the scenes. Just straight up super chats on those streams. $3,500. They've had a huge jump in subs. That's a lot more people watching their videos. It means a lot more people clicking on ads. DSP will try to mess with the IRS. They ain't gonna help though. Kick his ass, anime gun. My back hurts after last night. It sucks. You were doing your taxes last night, according to you. So what? How did your back get hurt while doing your taxes? Y'all know the number one cure for hurt back is tips, guys. And the Joker after DSP. I say if Keemstar could get an interview with Panda, that'd be great. But I think she wants to avoid the vortex for the rest of her life, which is good for her. If she never has to mention DSP again, I'm sure her life would be better. Well, don't forget, DSP is the king of semantics, so he'll point out that, guys, in my state, 17 is legal. It's the age of consent in my state. Which, I mean, technically speaking, I hate that. No, technically speaking, like, alright, fine, but still, it's still creepy, dude. Especially since the only reason she was, like, talking to you is because she was a fan of yours. And, you know, like, Pro Jared exploited his fans, guys. Like, really, and you didn't exploit Panda? DSP would call the cops and try to take the hatchet to Joker, and the Joker would just laugh the entire time. Yes, kids on take on Batman, but the IRS, no thank you. I got that in one of my intros. Yes, as Futurama puts it, you're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Like, yeah. Doing the king of semantics thing that he always does. Shitty office chair, well then buy a new office chair. I can't buy a new office chair, guys don't have the money. By the way, guys, I spent $15 on Street Fighter Duel yesterday. You have the money for Street Fighter Duel, but you don't have the money for an office chair. Good to know. I got a seat cushion. DSP is so out of shape, he's hurt himself and needs to go to the ER because he was sitting at a desk.
Darksea Deful. Is that how you say it? Darksea Deful? There's a Darksea Deful. Or Darksea Defil.
Hi, my name is. What? My name is. Who?
Please just end this. This is so bad.
My name is. What? My name is. Who? My name is.
And don't forget, the person who made this intro for him got paid nothing. And DSP had nothing to do with the making of it. Created by Phil Bonnell. No, it wasn't. You had absolutely nothing to do with the creation of that.
Good morning, everybody. Phil here, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast. How is everyone doing? Guess what? Finally.
Your back is injured. So injured you
Yes.
can't do a stream anymore, guys.
Finally, after an entire week so far of chaos, of weirdness.
And he means Thursday.
Today we get back to normalcy. I'm very happy about this. Okay, today.
Yeah, I
is
did see that
actually
Meth
Monday,
Bear
the
confirmed
20th
it. I talked
of
about it
March
early on the stream.
2023, And
Like, damn.
today, finally,
But remember,
we're gonna
DSP
do
doesn't
a
want
full day
any
of
information about his
gameplay
family getting
streaming.
out because it might hurt his
No,
family, guys.
I love it's my
Gotta protect his
my
family by
pride and joy
exposing
of what I
their
like to do on the internet. Is
legal
playing
issues.
a variety of games. and interacting with all of you while I do it, having a good time, right? And I'm just so happy that now finally, after this craziness of this last week, it's all over and we can get back to normalcy, right?
And get back to you guys
whether
tipping
it was
me.
weird stuff going on with podcast drama, or then on top of that, me having to take a stream off to do behind the scenes stuff for the business. It throws a monkey wrench into the normalcy around here. People tell me all the time the reason that we really enjoy watching you consistently is because you are so consistent. You've got this schedule, right, that you work on. And it's like every day you kind of do the same thing. We know that there's a podcast in the morning, a big gameplay stream right after that, and then there's a second gameplay stream at night that's usually a little bit more chill vibes, except in the cases where you're doing like multiplayer stuff.
I'll holler for the $1 American Infidel.
Now in this case,
People letting Phil slide on grooming Cat is sad.
The entire week has been completely different.
Cat and Panda, because he definitely groomed Cat. Maybe not in the same way he did Panda, but he found a woman desperate to get out of her situation. He found a woman that had to get out of where she was. I was like, hey, if you'll do the laundry and cook for me, I'll let you live here. And, well, she did what she had to do, I guess. Get away from Subaru Man. Even if what she had to do was move in with DSP. Ah, gross still.
Thank you. Thank you so much, all right, to those of you who did bear with it, okay? Because this was, like, literally Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every day was weird. Now we're going to get back to normal stuff, and the good news is...
But you're the one who makes schedules, so you're the one who made it weird.
The conclusion of Wolong, the start of Metroid Prime Remastered, and in addition to all of that, we got a brand new Resident Evil 4 remake coming out this Friday. That's going to be very, very exciting. I can't wait for that. And then on top of that, we got a special React event coming up this weekend. So if ever there was a time to
you guys give me your money
into the regular schedule of everything, now is definitely the time.
That's the only time for you to give me money.
That we're not going to have any more things derailing us, pulling us in any other direction. Fair enough? So thanks to the viewers, the fans, you guys who are with me, no matter what, and have been annoyed
terrible rune
these past, 3-4 days. I hear you. I have been too. Let me tell you, stress. Ridiculous,
so stressful, right? Getting paid money to play a video game, guys.
Things. And today we're doing that for sure. All right, and I'm happy to be doing that with you guys today live here on a podcast where we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Not a podcast, it's literally you just sitting there talking
and just kind of chilling. And then of course Wolong, where we might even finish Wolong Fallen Dynasty today. If you're not aware, yesterday I actually did a really good run. I beat 2 entire story-based stages yesterday on the first stream. Excuse me. And when I did, people were like, yeah, there's only 2 left. There's
life is just impossibly hard of sitting there playing video games.
Where there's a gauntlet of bosses at the end of the game, and that's it. So we're right there. Like, we're right there to finish. And it's funny because, a lot of people were saying to me, oh, you need to do all these side content to beat the game. It's not true at all. You want to know how many side missions I've done in the game? 2. You want to know when they were? At the beginning of the game. That was it. So it's obviously completely unnecessary to do the side content. It's more about playing the game well and, of course, running around and getting all the flags in the stage, what they call it, the morale. If you're getting all the morale by the end of the stage, it really doesn't matter what level you are. You could still beat it anyway.
You guys get the guys that do a level 1 no-hit runs. But yeah, they don't need to do all the content because they can beat the game without taking any damage, never leveling up. Now you, DSP, you definitely need to grind. If you don't grind, you're not going to do shit in this game, DSP. You're going to get the final boss. No, 10 levels too low. Guys, this game is bullshit. He killed me in like 3 hits. Well, DSP, if you did all the side content, you would have like an extra 4 levels. You put all that into health, he wouldn't be able to kill you in 3 hits. No! I shouldn't have to play the game to beat the game, guys. The game should just end when I want it to, guys. Well, then maybe you should play the game more and do all the side content. And get the level up and get the extra items that the game will give you when you do the side content. Just saying. Holla holla for the $1. Criminally groomed a 17-year-old panda. Nasukuma. Yes, he is.
So, it's looking like
near to, maybe, but she wants to get out of the vortex. I say we respect her wishes of getting out of the vortex and staying out of it.
I am here today, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're all here 3 days before I take a day off on Thursday. So between those 3 days, we're definitely beating Wolong. And
wait, he's taking Thursday off instead of Wednesday like he normally does? Weird.
Into probably a Metroid Prime remaster. So this is good, right? This is a good thing. The game that I've been playing now for 2 weeks, I really don't like it, but I've been toughing through it. Thanks to everyone who's been showing up, engaging, and supporting with the Wolong playthroughs. I really appreciate that. Yesterday was a little on the slower side for Wolong, but I'm not going to sit here and complain.
It was only $51, guys, and tips.
And I'm just happy kind of to get it out of the way. I'm just being honest.
Between tips and super chats, he made over $100. But it was slow, guys. It was only $100 combined. Like, bitch, there's plenty of people who stream for hours every day for weeks on end and don't get that kind of money.
Honest, I want to do other stuff.
But also don't
so
beg.
I'm happy to get it out of the way, and I'm also very happy today because today I get to do a chill stream at night of Oblivion. Oh my God! Yesterday, it's funny because for 2 days straight,
You hurt your back doing your taxes. What
I had
the fuck?
a ton of stress because of bullshit on the internet. Correct. So the bullshit's done, right? Then on Saturday, I had to do React content and split that with some gameplay.
You had to.
So that was all right, but when you
That's
split
good to know
those
that you
things
had to
together,
do
it
it.
doesn't feel
You had no
the same,
choice
you
in
know
the
what I mean?
scheduling.
And then yesterday, I was like, dude, I totally need, if I'm going to play Wolong as my only gameplay stream, I need the opportunity to, like, diffuse and relax and kind of chill for the night stream. And I didn't get that because yesterday I didn't do a night stream. Last night, to give you guys some perspective.
Not wrong, NG.
here's
Since
how
you
my
can't
schedule
spend those
was
super
yesterday,
chats right
or
now,
actually-
they don't count.
So I came in here and I did my usual podcast in the morning. We did Wolong, which was very stressful, but I got through 2 stages.
Very stressful,
Okay.
guys.
Had dinner with my wife, which was pretty good. It was chicken drumsticks, but this time around, instead of slow cooking them with barbecue, she actually breaded them like she breaded chicken thighs. They tasted really good. The problem is with chicken drumsticks, there's not a lot of meat on them. So you ended up having to eat like 3 or more, and you're trying to get the meat off. Like, this is a pain in the butt. I wish it was a thigh, but they don't have chicken thighs at the local supermarket for some reason. Anyway, so we had dinner.
Eating
Like,
meat on the
I'm gonna
bone
get
is
up
just
here.
too
I'm gonna
hard
jump
for him,
right
guys.
in to doing.
This man is
you
so
know,
inept he
this
can't eat
tax
chicken
stuff.
wings.
And oh my God, I was in this office, no exaggeration. I probably got in here around 6:15 p.m. I did not finish until 11 p.m. I was in here. First of all, boy, I'm stupid. I will publicly admit that I am a dummy, and sometimes things don't click, and when they click, it's like a light bulb. Like literally, you know, you see the cartoons where a light bulb. Like that's what happens with me. I think as you get older, when you light bulb, because I'm so stupid. So what is it that I do every single day here on streams?
Try and beg.
Right? What is it that I do that, is a celebratory thing, but I've outright said over the past couple of years that I actually think that it helps out a lot.
Try and beg for money.
Gunner glasses. For those who don't know, these Gunner glasses are not just for show. These Gunner glasses filter out blue light. And, there's...
Old man can't look at a screen for 2 minutes without his eyes hurting, but refuses to wear those glasses unless he's getting paid for it. I mean, American Infidel, I get that, but if she wants to stay out of the vortex, she needs to stay out of the vortex. Like, she was, 17 when he started talking to her. I'm like, no, we didn't start dating until she turned 18. Which, Celine Dion, when she met her husband, she was 12 years old. She was 12 years old when she met the man that she'd later go on to marry. But no, we didn't start dating. We didn't fall in love with each other until the second she turned 18, guys. Although she ended up outliving her husband like 20 years, so she was able to get whatever he had. But Celine Dion was 12 years old when she met the so-called love of her life. I think it's a situation like Panda where she's 17 and meets the love of her life, but they totally didn't start dating until the second she turned 18. Before she turned 18, guys, we weren't dating. We were just talking. We were just friends until the second she turned 18, guys. Just like what Celine Dion did with her husband. Like, yeah, but she's not Celine Dion and you're not her manager that did all that shit. God, that's gross. But she got away. She wants to stay away. I think we should respect that for her. Now, of course, Keemstar shows up to her door and like, hey, Panda, here's 10 grand. Do this interview. I think she's going to do the interview. At least I would.
The studies that say when you filter out blue light, they help your eyes in an environment.
Oh, he hasn't gone to the eye doctor
different
since he left
televisions or monitors and
Connecticut, I'm
screens
sure.
for extended periods of time. Okay, so I'm so stupid. Every year I have to do this stuff for my business, this tax stuff, and every year I tell you guys, man, it's a pain in the ass because I do it. And I'm staring at my eyes are burning and everything's strained, and I hate doing it.
My eyes
So
are
I'm sitting there
burning.
yesterday, I'm doing it
Hell.
for about an hour, and my eyes are starting to burn bad. And I'm like, oh my God, I just wish that I could. Wait, what? I was like, you got to be kidding me. How stupid am I? And I come on, I do this. And I sit down. Within 5 minutes, my eyes feel perfect. I'm like, yo, I'm the dumbest dude. How many years have I had these? Not this particular set. This is one that was actually donated by the Dutch brothers late last year. But remember, I actually have the other set right here, right? The old Gunners that I was wearing for years, right? My old ones. And I'm like, I literally owned these and never used them. I'm such a dunce. Like, how
Because
stupid
your
am
paperwork
I?
didn't
Right?
give you
I mean, that's
$50.
just I'm actually upset with myself.
He
That-
definitely
that's
needs
stupid.
eyeglasses,
That all
but you
the
won't
time
wear
I
them because
had
it make him look
these,
like a nerd.
Okay? And I just never wore them for the practical use, right? I mean, so yeah, I mean, after that first hour, I put them on, and my eyes didn't strain for the rest of the night. I was like, oh, this is great. Now, of course, everything else. Here's the thing. You may not know this, but I have 2 office chairs. This one I have here is the one I sit in all day here on camera with you guys, okay? But I have another office chair that is, I mean, long story. Yes, it involves my trolls. Basically, many years ago, all right?
I got
We're
the
talking
chair,
like 5
guys, and I
years
still
ago.
own it.
There was a company that reached out to me and said that they wanted to sponsor me. And it was a chair company. So they said they were going to send me a chair to review. And once the review was done, I would then be able to like start advertising the chairs on my streams and get like a cut if people buy a chair using my referral link or whatever. Okay. Now I never get. I can take these off now, by the way. I never get.
He has
any
got to take them
sponsorship
off because he wasn't paid $50
So
for
at
them.
that point, I was interested. I was like, well, send me the chair first. We'll figure it out. All right. So
I love it. I wasn't paid $50, guys,
this
so
is
I got to
all
take these
happening,
off.
Of course, my trolls just interject themselves into everything, and they find out who the company is, and they basically start harassing the company. And come to find out, the company wasn't actually even a company. All right, these chairs were already being made over in China, and then they were being rebranded to be resold through this company, but they weren't their product. Essentially, they were going to be a glorified reseller. Okay, I don't know why they thought that using me as a sponsor would have helped them, but essentially within like a day,
Because you're too stupid to do the
of
research into them to
people
find out that they were a
finding out
scam.
that, you know, they were going to be my sponsor. The trolls had completely outed them and said, see, look at this. They're not legit. All they're doing is reselling other people's chairs for profit, and this is that. So basically, within like a day of this happening, I guess the company just gave up. They're like, well, we're never going to be able to do this now. We've kind of been exposed on the internet because we're not really making the chairs. And so they just basically
Yeah,
said
you
to me,
should
well, the
go
whole
for
deal's off,
ergonomic
but you can keep
office
the chair.
chairs,
It's en
not
route.
gamer chairs.
Okay. So the chair showed up, and I used the chair. I mean, it's my office chair. It's literally right there. It's what I've used ever since for 5 years. And thank God I didn't go through with the sponsorship, because that chair is a piece of dog shit. It is so
Then why
bad.
don't you get a new
Remember when you
chair?
sit down in it, you're like, doesn't really feel good at all. Like, it doesn't. It's not comfortable. It has supposedly lumbar support and a support for your neck. They don't do anything. They're not big enough and cushiony enough to actually give you any support whatsoever on your body when you're using them. They're just there to look like you have it, but they don't do anything. In addition, within maybe
Exactly, Brick
like
Top. Why can't he wash
2
his
to
face?
3
Why
months
can't
of
he
me owning that
exercise?
chair,
Why is
you
he
know
always
how-
DoorDash? Because he's
how
fucking
most
lazy. We're
office
gonna
chairs
pin
have a
that
height
message.
adjuster that's based on like a what is it, like an air pump or something in there? I don't know exactly how they work, but you have a handle and you pull it and it goes down. When you pull it, the chair will go and suck up by filling with air or whatever it is. I don't know how it works. Make fun of me for saying he's old. He doesn't understand how chairs work. Go ahead. But basically, this broke within 3 months.
Redskins
now whenever I
Loop,
sit in
how's
that
it
chair, within
going?
A few minutes of sitting in it, it goes and sucks down. And then I got to pump it up again, and I'll sit there for like 10 minutes, and it'll go suck down again. So can you imagine if I had gotten that chair and at first thought, oh, maybe it's okay, and then a bunch of my fans bought it, and then within 3 months, we all have broken chairs because they're all shit, right? So honestly,
But you're the one who took the sponsorship without even trying the chair out first. And then whined and cried, the trolls, they killed my sponsorship opportunity because this chair was shit.
don't like that chair at all. I never did. Okay, it never was a good chair. I would have been a low quality product. So maybe in some cases they say you dodge a bullet And although, admittedly, I think it's fucked up that my haters get involved in every aspect of my life and they ruin that sponsorship for me.
But much like with, say, Latveria Media or the Escort Saga and several other times, the trolls saved him. Like when he was not gonna put down, he had a cap. He spent money on pet supplies every month, guys, but he didn't have a pet on his bankruptcy forms. Like the fact that trolls mentioned that part and he decided to change his paperwork on that was because of the dirty round trolls catching him lying again.
Overall, it would have backfired either way, because if I had been involved with it, those chairs sucked anyway. Okay, and then I would have, so Phil's, haha, the trolls won because they canceled the sponsorship, but at the same time, at least I dodged the bullet of selling chairs that are garbage.
Once
right?
again,
now Phil shilled chairs that were
your
bad.
trolls saved your
chairs.
ass.
Either way, I'm a loser, right? So anyway, the point I'm making here is last night I'm sitting here for roughly 4.5 hours of just sitting right there, going through every single piece of data, all income data. Every dollar has to be accumulated. I almost had forgotten about this one little thing, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta make sure.
Yeah, that's what he's saying, and you just watch the whole thing shake like crazy.
And then I was doing all the expensing and everything. And, you gotta account for every bill and it just so happens last year, with inflation and everything, a lot of stuff has. Ruffian Forever, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm talking about what happened last night. He's being ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm going through all this data. Last year, there's a lot of things that changed because of inflation. Inflation hit bad last year, and a lot of my bills went up. Like, for example, my condo dues went up. My health insurance went up.
I want to say I'm filling the void. That was DDM, but
water all went way up.
Having a good time.
Like, spike. And it was funny because I was looking at pricing, and it's like, actually, my use went down. My electricity use and heat, like last year, I used less heat and electricity than the year before, but my bills went up because of inflation. So, and by the way, this is everyone in the United States. If you're not in the United States, I don't know if it's affected you as badly, but everyone's been feeling the crunch. So, I had to go through all of that, and I had to change every, usually it's almost the same thing every month. Now I have to go through and manually change every piece of data or whatever. It's a lot.
DSP. This reminds me of during the Side Scrolls podcast when they asked you for your business expenses. You were listing off the HOA fees and Hulu and everything else like that. And it's like, no, we said business expenses. And he was so confused. He doesn't realize Hulu, HOA fees, your entire mortgage are not business expenses. You can write off the square footage of the office as a business expense, yes. But you can't write off the entire mortgage. You can't write off the HOA fees. You can't write off Hulu as a business expense. He is literally writing off every single expense in his life. And then gets confused when someone's like, you do know that's not a business expense, right? What do you mean? But I live here and my business is done here, so everything I do here is a business expense. When I buy pet supplies with Jasper appears on my streams, that's a business expense. No, it's not, DSP.
A lot of work. So basically, after doing this for like 4.5, 5 hours, my back is killing me, and it is today. Like, it's not my lower back, which I used to have my injury in. Now it's my upper back, and I've been telling you guys.
You used to have your injury, but you don't have an injury there anymore.
I've been aggravating my upper back a bit, and it's usually not through like heavy lifting. It's usually just, I guess, from like sitting kind of uncomfortably.
You don't do any lifting, let alone heavy. So yeah, of course it's not going to be involved with heavy lifting.
Which is weird. This chair is very comfortable. This chair gives me full lumbar support.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to write everything down as a
And
business
upper back
expense, which
as
is
well,
bullshit.
Which I can adjust. If ever I wanted to like lean back even more and just relax, I could do that. So this chair is pretty good. No, if Week says, well, couldn't you?
Then why didn't you switch out the chairs? That chair is so much more comfortable. Why didn't you switch out the chairs, dumbass? Holy shit. Why would you not switch out the chairs if that chair is more comfortable? Why would you use the so-called shitty office chair if the other chair is so much better? Moron.
Rolled this chair over. This chair has no wheels. This chair is on a round base, solid base. It doesn't adjust height, and it doesn't move. So I would have had to like rearrange my entire office for a few hours and then rearrange it back, which probably would have aggravated.
You would have had to move 2 chairs around. You would have had to move 2 chairs. Are you so unbelievably god-awful lazy that moving 2 chairs for a couple of hours or 4 hours, whatever it was, for your office work was too much work?
Aggravated my back regardless, moving chairs around. You see, I had to lift them and everything. So, no, I was the chair's already over there. I'm going to use what's over there, right? So, anyway.
Holy shit,
yeah,
he couldn't move 2 chairs around.
It hurts. I was trying to sleep last night, and sleeping in certain positions hurt too. So, just to forewarn you, I'm hoping that it won't affect anything. in my gameplay or my demeanor today, but when
I
you're in
cannot
the game,
imagine
you're
being
playing,
so
it sucks.
out
It's
of
not
shape that
bad,
literally
if I move a little, it's like,
sitting in a
shit.
chair broke
now I've gotta
him.
kind of like hopefully adjust and feel better. In fact, maybe I can decompress. Oh yeah, oh that feels good already. Decompressing the back. When basically you put all the weight on your arms.
Surprised he's able to
allow
lift
gravity
himself.
Pull your spine down and separate, your discs and take some of the strain off of them. It feels good already. Just doing this, it actually feels quite good. So there you go. But anyway, just understand, I'm not, today I'm in a little pain, I may be a little grumpy, and I'm playing Wolong. It's like, oh God, right? It just compounds the stress, compounds the annoyance. The good news is, because we're at the end of the game, maybe it won't be that big of a deal. Maybe I won't be that freaked out. I don't know. But anyway, so the good news is, and I said this in the daily wrap last night, but I'll say it again, is that I got all the data crunching done and everything is submitted. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't need to do more work. It basically means that at this point, I feel the whole nights off to work on this are done. I had to take 3 nights off this month. The initial work was done the first night.
How inept are you at everything where it took you 3 nights to do this so-called paperwork? And mind you, he cries and complains about, guys, I spent $1,200 on my tax attorney to get all this stuff done. Then why are you taking 3 nights to get all this shit together? Just send them the information, have them do the work for you. When I was having my little tax snafu, guess what? I sent them all the information. They had their own little website, upload everything to. So when I actually walked into the office, like, all right, here's everything we had to get done. All we needed to do is sign off on this, this, and this, and we're done. Ta-da! Because I sent them the information, they did the work. Because that's what you're paying them for, is to do the work for you. That's what you can do all the work, and then... Why are you paying a guy something to do the work that you've just done?
Last week it was patron videos that I had to do, private reacts, and now, I had to do this again this week, but I think we're done. And I will address this, because every year people say the same thing. My dad even says the same thing, okay? Phil, you operate your own business. Why aren't you tracking all of this data along the year? Well, first of all, income data, it doesn't even make sense to do that, because your income data comes in after the fact. Like, for example, how would I have known what I made the entire month until a few days after the month when all those numbers are tallied up, right?
Then do it a few days after the month's up. Like, all right, guys, it's March 2nd, and here's what I made in February. All right, guys, it's April 2nd, here's what I made in March. Why is that so mind-blowingly hard for you?
So it's really not possible.
Yeah, it's not, Cora. How you
expenses.
doing?
Well, fair enough. Every single day, if I was tracking every dollar spent on anything, that would make it a little easier. I wouldn't have to crunch it all and go through all these statements. I'll give you a perfect example of that, all right? So last night, I'm going through everything, and I have to accumulate all the stuff that I've spent. And one of the things is Nintendo games on the Switch. And I'm trying to think in my head, so what Nintendo games did I play last year? Well, there was Kirby, there was Pokemon, obviously, and maybe 1 or 2 others. Not too many Nintendo games, right? So I go into my Nintendo account, which I use every single year. It always has all the data I need. I go in there, there's no purchase history. I was like, what happened? Where is it? Nintendo, for some reason, erased...
Oh no, guys, Nintendo erased my purchase history, guys. What am I gonna do? I need you to step it up and give me more money.
Purchase history. So I can't see any of the games I bought.
I want to say man-child. I was just say child.
And it's not like my account wasn't compromised or anything. Everything's still fine. But there's just no purchase history anymore. Right? Like... Okay.
What did Kat buy on there that she didn't want you to see?
I guess I gotta figure this out like manually. So I'm going through like everything. I'm going through, okay, my PayPal account, my bank account. I'm searching for the term Nintendo. Well, maybe it didn't have the word Nintendo in it. Maybe it had the name of the game. That's what I mean. That stuff is really effing annoying. Okay, it's really, really annoying. But at the same time, you gotta think of it this way. Okay.
Exactly. He's just a giant child, not a giant man-child.
I enter this office around 10 a.m. to 10.
Yeah, Google Sheets will do all that for you as well.
I'm literally in here
keep
running
track of
the
everything
stream all day long till 4:30ish p.m. Because after I'm done with the stream at 4, I gotta upload and get all that done and set up the next stream. All right. Between streams, I'm eating, I'm doing other things, showering, spending time with my family, cleaning the house.
You're not showering.
Like I'm right back to
you shower once a week. You said so yourself.
The stream starts around 6:45. I'm in here most nights until like 10:30 p.m. So I'm in this office from 10 a.m. to like 10:30 p.m. with no real time to do anything. So if now, we should just keep track of everything daily. Okay, so I'm gonna be in here till what, midnight? Or every night.
DSP, you take off 2 hours and 45 minutes between streams. 2 hours and 45 minutes. How can you not get anything done? That's enough time for me to do an entire load of laundry and get it folded and put away. And while that's going through the laundry, I can get my dusting done. I can get my vacuuming done. I can make food. I can get a shower in. Oh, wait. I know that because that's what I did today. I got it all done before I even started the stream. And I got a couple videos made. I did all my chores, and ate, and took a shower, and made a couple videos, and watched a Netflix comedy special. And I'm doing this. But DSP, he just can't find the time to do anything, guys.
I gotta remember.
Some of the laundry
anything
gets
went down
folded
that I buy in the
anyways.
game, was there a bill appeared today? I have to account for every dollar every day. I'd be like, I would never be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do? And plus, the thing is, at least now doing it like this.
Well, then do it on your day off, and holy shit, that hair strand being misplaced is so fucking gross looking. You see how greasy he is. You can see the way his hair is sticking to the side of his head like that's all grease.
I'm fully dedicated to doing it, as opposed to if I was doing it every day. You know, if I remember, I would account, and then some days I probably wouldn't. And that's how you make mistakes. Seriously, that's how you make mistakes. Okay? So, anyway, my hand is itching now. That's not good. Oh, I should not be scratching it. Remember, I have the freaking hand issue.
Terrible
I'm
hand
not
dizzle.
scratching my hands. It's starting to itch now. It's not good. Anyway, it depends.
Tip me, guys, my skin itches.
I got it all done. There may be future things I need to do. Usually, I do get further questions. Usually, I do. There'll be a few more questions that I need to answer, or a little bit more data I need to provide before, you know, the tax stuff can be filed. But it's looking like I got the major brunt of it done. And fingers crossed, this was it. This was the major night. I don't have to do this anymore. We're done now for the year. And, you know, now we can just have business.
You know what's gonna be funny, guys? Next year when he's complaining about doing all this again, because he does this every time, again. Like, he never seems to fucking learn. Every year, it's the exact same complaints about his taxes. I had to do this, I had to do that. No, I can't do anything differently. I gotta do it exactly like this. Why? Because I said so, assholes. I don't have the time. But then you come back every year and complain about this. You know, I'll be doing next year between FanDuel and DraftKings and Google and work and Robinhood. I'll be going to H&R Block to just get all that shit done there. And hopefully it'll be just like this year where it's, alright, you upload everything to the website, they go through it, and then, ta-da, you're done. By the time I walk in and get there, the work's already done. It's like, alright, sign off with this, and this, we'll fax it over, pay us $99, you're done. I don't have to take guys, I gotta take a stream off. Guys, I gotta call off of work 2 days in a row because I just had too much tax work to do, guys. Nah. Upload everything and let them do it, because that's what you're paying them for.
As usual moving forward. No
I've
more
never
watching
played a
night
soccer
streams
game
off
because I'm an
stuff
American
like
and I
that.
hate soccer.
Once in a while, if I'm doing private people react videos, yes,
Terrible,
might
I
have
know.
To, you know, take a night stream off here or there. But for the most part, I think, you know, we're past that, where it's not going to be a regular thing. Like this month, 3 nights had to be taken off. I don't think it's going to be the case. And it's good because moving forward this week, I absolutely need all that time. Between the new release of Resident Evil 4 on Friday, between the special React event on Sunday, I need all of that time to be doing, you know, streaming and content for you guys. I can't be like breaking it up anymore, okay?
Once again, you make the schedule so you can do whatever you want, DSP.
Sorry, I really
You know what,
wanna
Rocklight, how's
apologize
it
there,
going?
Okay. Really? I didn't know this. Deanna says, for Nintendo purchase history, search Nintendo in your emails. If you can find any Nintendo receipt that you have, there's a link to your full purchase history in the email. I did not know that.
Why he needs chat to hold his hand to do his
When was
taxes.
the last time I bought a Nintendo game?
Next time he does
Shit.
his taxes, he's going to have his
Right?
chat doing
Like,
it
when the
live
hell
with
was the
him.
last time I bought a Nintendo game? How long ago would that be? Likely, if they sent me a receipt in the email, I would have filed it, you know, into my saved stuff just for these reasons. But every year, usually, see, there's the thing with both Xbox and PlayStation, your purchase history's right there. It's fine. It's easy to figure out, including everything. I don't know. Anyway, thank God that's done. And I will say this, okay? I want to fully apologize to you guys, the fans and viewers who are here for the regular content. I know this week has been very weird and different and stressful for all of us, correct? And the thing is, stress for me isn't just stress for me, it's stress for you. If you're a fan of mine, you probably felt so exhausted over the last few days, right? You're like, oh my God, I just...
Yes, your fans are exhausted
can't
watching
take it.
you
It's
be a little
ridiculous.
bitch.
I agree with you. Obviously, it wasn't supposed to go the way it did. I put a lot of trust into people that apparently were
I
not
thought it all
trustworthy,
went according to plan,
as
DSP.
now evidenced by behavior, and it is what it is. In life, you live and you learn.
I thought it
Here's what
went
I'm gonna tell you
according
guys,
to plan,
right?
dude.
I will promise you the following. I will
Yeah,
make
it's
a
right next to
commitment.
the Keemstar's email.
I've learned my lesson. I feel this is my public statement about.
You
the
never
whole
learn a
thing,
lesson,
okay?
DSP. That's
I
why you
feel
keep
that
making the
sadly,
same
because
mistakes
there's
over and over
so
again.
much negativity about me on the internet that people have put out there for personal profit. Which, let's be honest, if there wasn't personal profit involved, they wouldn't care about me. I'm a small-time nobody at this point. right?
GTG
To be
makes
honest,
videos
you guys are
and
my
doesn't
fans,
profit
and I really
off of
appreciate
them.
that, but we're not a ginormous.
He makes
community.
great
We're
videos and
small,
makes nothing
but that's
on them.
cool. Because being a small community means we can be more personable. It means we can have more meaningful times together, as opposed to someone standing there with this chat that's flying by 100 lines a second. You don't know anyone. You can't talk. You can't really even have personal interaction. I mean, you guys helping me with games and stuff is some of the best times that I have these days. Okay?
Wow, you guys holding my hoof is the best time I ever had, guys.
I'm a small-time guy. So why is it that everyone rags on me? Because it's popular. I'm the whipping boy of the internet, and they know that ragging on me gets drama views. It's literally the only reason people want to have association with me. But I know that now. You know, and that's sad, but I know that now. You know, even people who I think would give me a fair shake don't want to give me a fair shake.
They did give you a fair shake, and then you lied to them for 5.5 hours.
You know, and people who maybe seemed like they were reputable, all of a sudden will just whoop, flip the switch. Oh my God, they see the dollar signs rolling in, they can't control themselves. All right, so it is what it is.
That's from Mr. Knows.
And I have no desire at this point
self-will or anything
to really
like
be
that.
involved with anyone. You know, I told you at one point maybe I wanted to do an interview, or maybe I wanted to do, you know, what's the point? I don't think there's a single person out there who would really give me a fair shake. I actually take that back because I think there is one. I think there's maybe one person on the entire internet who may give me a fair shake. But even then, I don't see the point. I really don't. And I don't think that they would even want to have the interview with me anymore. After seeing how this last one just went, and you know, the repercussions of trying to be forthcoming and honest and giving someone 5.5 hours of my time, I don't even, and what came out of it?
Well, that 5.5 hours was you lying, and them calling you on lying. They bring us up that happened 15 years ago, guys. They bring us up when I said 15 years ago. Well, here's something from 8 months ago. That was in the past. You can't bring up this stuff that happened in the past. Well, this was from 6 months ago. That's in the past. Here's something from last week. That's in the past. I've changed, guys. Aren't I allowed to change? People should be allowed to change, guys. Yes, but you don't change. That's why they're able to bring up racist stuff you said 10 years ago, and 5 years ago, and last year, and 8 months ago, and last week. Because you don't change.
Nothing but more drama and hate and stupidity, right? More money for those who want to be toxic, and more pain for my community, right?
He can't into politics. That'd be too much work for him.
I've had enough of it. I just don't want to be involved in it anymore. And it's funny because my attitude is, we were doing fine anyway, right? We were doing fine. But this thing just happened out of nowhere, right? Like, really, it did. I had no plans on doing an interview. I told you guys that.
You had plans for months to try and do an interview.
And then it just happened.
You were planning for months.
Maybe I'll just do it and get it out of the way. And then it backfired.
And you finally found someone to do an interview with you.
At least backfiring this way, it backfired with someone where I could just move on. As opposed to, what if oh my God, can you imagine if I had appeared on Drama Alert or something like that, and how that would have been horrible for everyone, correct? So I'm glad that I didn't do something like that.
Would have been great for Keemstar. Keemstar would have made so much fucking money.
Not the worst case scenario possible. But at the same time, yeah.
Yeah, Adam gave him great advice, like, hey,
it's not just me,
do a this is how you don't game channel and all that.
And I apologize to all you because that's not what I was intending.
Like, the way to build up on that is, all right, obviously he sucks at games, but then you could go above and beyond. Like, all right, guys, here's how you don't game with Pokemon. Then, like, purposely choose a water Pokemon to go against electric. Purposely choose a fire Pokemon to go against water. Purposely choose a grass Pokemon to go against fire. Like, what, guys? My Bulbasaur died to a Charizard? It's bullshit. I can't believe that happened. Ack. like, purposely play poorly. Just make the worst choices ever in a video game. I think that'd be funny. Obviously, you wouldn't do it. Like, you wouldn't be doing it 6 days a week. It'd be like, all right, on his day off. All right, guys, here's a special video I made specifically for my channel that you can only see by going to my KO Gaming or going to This Is How You Don't Game channel. That'll build it up. Because, you know, with his fans, he'd have 10,000 subs, 4,000 hours watched immediately. As soon as he had, 2-3 videos on there, that 4,000 hours getting watched would be done immediately. He'd have a new channel that's fully monetized. That's all his This Is How You Don't Game of him, fire Pokemon versus water. Or going into the one sniper fight in Metal Gear, and then going into it with a shotgun. Like, all right, guys, here's how you fight this sniper. First, get the shotgun out, which is obviously the worst pick for fighting a sniper. Then charge ahead and try to win. Like, you could have so much fun with this by just going, all right, what would be the stupidest way to do this part of the game? All right, guys, we need to win this race against a Ferrari, so I'm going to choose the Volvo, whatever, 1993 Volvo that has like 300 less horsepower than the Ferrari. What? I lost? That was a bad idea, guys? Bullshit. Can't believe I lost. Like, you could do so much with that. And again, some videos like the Metal Gear Solid Shotgun versus Sniper, he wouldn't even have to re-record. He could just take it off his channel and then put it on there. Like, he wouldn't even have to do any work. Just take it off the channel that's already there. So it'd be less work and get a lot of views, get a lot of new members or whatever. Instead, nope, too much work. And the fact that someone else came up with the idea had to piss him off. If he came up with the idea, he might try it, but since someone else came up with the idea, he's going to hate it forever.
At all, in any way, shape, or form. I thought that, honestly, this was going to be a neutral interview, and then after that, we move on, and people make their own judgments. That's not what happened. It literally was the polar opposite. It was a neutral interview followed by a whole crap fest, which was not the agreement. That literally was being completely disingenuous, and then everyone on the internet wants to make Phil the butt of the joke. No, that's fucked up.
Because you're the butt of the joke.
So, I'm sorry. That wasn't what I was told it was going to be. That wasn't what I thought it would be. That was literally a bait-and-switch situation, okay? And I'm sorry.
But yeah, can you imagine he's playing that, what was it, Resident Evil 2 or 3
it's not fair to my viewers
remake with,
it's one thing for me to take
one boss we gotta shoot it with rocket launcher,
do everything, man.
and I'm doing everything but shoot it with a rocket launcher.
But these guys are just like, you know,
Bam, put that on this how you don't game.
Everyone else has to put up with stuff. Is the most messed up side of this. So all I have to say
he can make a lot of money off of this how you don't
I learned
game
my lesson.
channel, but he won't do
Done
it
with the
because he's a
drama,
bitch.
right? I'm not going to be putting up with any of it anymore. You know, I'm just going to.
Fuck, I might have to go get me a Pokemon game on the Switch
content,
so I can
right?
record a video of me. That's how you don't game.
Nonsense. I don't even want to hear. Like I said, I assure you that in the last few months, there's been new things said about me, right? New drama and nonsense. I have no clue what that is. I've completely ignored it. I don't want to hear about it. When people try to bait me with dollar tips talking about it, I just ignore it. I'm not taking the bait.
And then they charge back those tips because you didn't read off their tip.
We're gonna have fun with, you know, oh, excuse me. We're gonna have fun with everything. And my new React content, I'm enjoying a lot. It's diversifying my content. I feel like in long term, the React channel is gonna be
but it's a case of too little, too late. You should have been doing this years ago.
It's not just about gameplay anymore. Even though I love the gameplay,
and you won't react to your
never gonna give up.
Like you won't have people. Like, oh, hey, this troll video is really funny. No, I can't react to that, guys. It's bullshit.
What I need to do is I need to diversify. I need to make more content. I feel like the React stuff is where we're headed. Where I'm doing.
You can react to that, the bullshit
every week, doing
streamer avenue, whatever it was called.
That's very beneficial stuff. Okay, so all this
those
is
are
great.
hilarious.
And if I stick to my guns and I stick to my
you
own
could
stuff.
react to those and make a lot of money, but you won't do it because it makes fun of them.
All right. And this is what it is. I just need to phase out all the bullshit from the outside. And it's funny because there's been a couple people who have reached out to me like, no, that's the wrong attitude to have. You need to lean into more of this. And you need to, I'm like, no, you're out of your mind, man. You just don't get it. Not everyone cares about drama, and not everyone cares about personal gain because of drama. I don't.
Not everyone cares about drama. That's why Drama Alerts makes no money.
You know what?
Oh wait, Drama Alert
fucking
makes all the money.
me and it pisses me off that the biggest, most popular piece of content that I put out on DSP Reacts was the stream where I reacted to those guys crapping all over me on Friday. I don't want that to be the most popular piece of content. I want people to watch my regular content and enjoy it.
Yeah, he wants to lock down the channel, his chat, and his entire life.
On YouTube. You know, people say, Phil, are you aware that people make negative shows about you on a daily basis that get more views than your content? Yes, because it's toxic drama, and stupid people like toxic drama, and there's a lot more fucking stupid people on this planet than intelligent people. So obviously, drama and stupidity sells. That's why
stupid people watch React content. By the way, guys, here I am trying to promote my React content, guys. But only stupid people watch React content. Stupid drama stuff. That's all these stupid people watch. By the way, watching my React content.
Drama alert. I mean, the name of the show ended up being popular. I mean, we all know this. There's evidence of it. So, of course, it's that crap is toxic stuff and negative stuff and hateful stuff will always be more popular than positive content. 1,000,000% of the time. That's just human nature. But I'm not going to do that. I've had opportunities.
And yet everyone loves like wholesome memes and stuff. For the video of
that, just because I said it was the worst game I'd ever played, got only over 1 million views. It made me, I'm not exaggerating, thousands of dollars.
Dad, I think it's called Dad How Do I.
Around $4,000.
I'm pretty sure there's a thing on YouTube. It's called Dad How Do I. The guy, Dad walked out on him to get cigarettes when he was 4. So as he got older, he came out with a YouTube video. It was like, hey, Dad, how do I do an oil change? Dad, how do I tie a tie? Dad, how do I do this? How do I do that? That channel blew up. That channel gets a ton of views. And guess what? It's all positive. So, how come this channel that's all about positivity gets all these views and all this publicity? I wonder why. Oh, because it's good content. Negative or positive, if it's not good content, people aren't going to watch it. People will watch it if it's good. That's something he just doesn't seem to understand, that the reason why Drama Alert worked and other channels like it didn't work is because Drama Alert put more time, energy, editing, whatever into it to make it better. It's why you can have one person sit there and read a newspaper about the local news and get no views, while another person can sit there, read the exact same newspaper, but get a lot of views because they're doing something different with it. They're being energetic. Today, the Tig Notaro, I think her name is. Don't quote me on that. It was weird to watch her comedy special because she had, like, no energy. Like, I'm going from Catherine Ryan and Eliza Schlesinger or Jack Whitehall. Jack Whitehall. Like, they got all this energy and stuff when they're telling the jokes, and then you watch Tig, and it's like, my wife is, no, she's not exactly the smartest person. We had 2 kids, and I asked her, like, how long do you think you have to go before you have sex with a baby? And she didn't realize I meant, like, how long do we have to go before, like, she is physically, capable of us having sex after giving birth to twins, not the fact that I wanted to have sex with that baby. But, like, that's her her voice was just monotone the whole time. It's like, she has no energy. Joke was great. Don't get me wrong. That joke was hilarious. It's like, oh god, like the phrase, like that's a total phrasing. Like that was a great joke. How long do you have to wait before you have sex with a baby? And her wife, not understanding that she meant, like, no, after you gave birth to a baby, not like actually having sex with the baby. Like, I get, like, it was a great joke. But there was just no energy to her. It was just, man, I asked her, how long do you think it's gonna take before we can have sex with a baby? And she looked at me, and she was appalled by what I asked. It's like, there was no energy. Like, Jack Black, he can do deadpan before. He's done it before, although he's more popular for his more, rage moments. But he's done very much along the lines of deadpan stuff here and there, which is great. But it was just like, I'm watching, it's like, where's the energy? Like, she's telling great jokes, but there's just no energy to it. And so, same thing here. That someone's doing a drama alert or a news story, and they have no energy to it, but of course, there's, again, like with Jack Black and others, there's a way to do it deadpan like that. Like, no, another person is no, oh my god, this is a out of control truck barreling down this way. We gotta run. The person's like, no, there's a truck out of control. That sucks. Daria did a lot of deadpan stuff. It was a pretty funny show. But DSP just doesn't seem to understand that negative or positive, it doesn't really matter. What matters is the person doing it and the content and how it's being done. You can be boring as shit doing a newspaper, or you put a lot of energy and time into it and make a great video. All you're doing is just reading a newspaper, or like, guy was reading like comics in the newspaper and just, oh, this cat hates Monday. That's weird. Cat doesn't have a job, so why would he hate Mondays? Like, that is funny. Just like how deadpan the guy was reading the comics. Is, I don't get it. This cat hates Mondays. He doesn't have a job, so why would he hate Mondays? Weird. But there's a great example of someone being negative, reading a newspaper, just absolutely deadpan. It was funny. Wesley, how's it going?
On one effing video. So what did I do? I stopped making overall negative reviews. I had a few negative reviews tossed in with positive ones. Well, that was it. People don't like that. Positive mixed with negative? Oh, no. You got to keep making the negative, right? Why didn't you just keep making the negative slander reviews? Because that's not me. And so the channel didn't blow up in popularity. It had one popular video, a few other videos that had maybe a couple 100,000 views. And, you know, that's it. And what are you going to do? Sorry that I'm going to be like honest and I'm going to make content that I like. And that I can wake up in the morning and be like, well, I was okay with what I put out yesterday because I didn't hurt anyone. Because I didn't, you know, do any insane over-the-top.
Oh, you know, except for telling the developers of this game to kill themselves.
So that I can make $1 today, right? That's the kind of content that I like to put out. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people don't care. I do. I have a moral compass in that way that I refuse to make content that
You
I
had
don't
no
stand by.
morals,
I'm
shut
not
the
going to
fuck
stand
up.
by hateful content against people. Take a look at the reaction that I did last year.
Yeah,
to the
DSP was a
Redemption
total
documentary.
coward. There was no way he
Everyone
was
else wants to
bullying
crap on this
anyone.
guy. Everyone else wants to just make fun of him constantly. I
Yeah,
approach
Stephen
it from
Wright,
a
that's a
totally
good
different
one.
perspective, and people really
Describe of
appreciate it.
how
I'm going to
to
do
do
the
a
exact same thing when I watch
deadpan
this
joke
Part 2
style.
documentary on Sunday. I'm going to approach it from that perspective. I refuse to be full of drama and full of hate in my heart just because I can make a few bucks doing it. That's ridiculous, you know? And when I did the react to these guys backstabbing me on Friday, I was upset, and yeah, I said some insulting things. I could have been way worse. I could have brought up their past and how messed up they are and the mistakes they've made. I know all about them. I know about Stuttering Craig's history. I know about Adam Krigler's history. I know all about them, the stuff that they've done that is laughably, hilariously embarrassing.
Why? How's it going?
Because that has nothing to do with the situation. But that's the point I'm making is I'm not going to go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. I'm not gonna bother. That's not the kind of guy I am. You know, I'm just gonna move forward positively and ignore all the nonsense. All right?
Yeah, Dane Cook, all energy, no jokes.
Yes, I do know all about their history. I'm not stupid.
And yet
I know
somehow
all
he
about-
was
I know all
very
about
popular
all the
for a
things.
while.
I mean, geez, you want to talk about me saying things publicly that's embarrassing? I've seen a few things like I can't believe they said that publicly, like things that get them into big trouble, like legally. I'm like, I don't know how, you know, why they even.
If they could have gotten in trouble legally, they would have gotten in
Why am I
trouble,
gonna
but they
bring that up,
can't.
right? It was my interview. They're interviewing me. It's not like if you're going to interview me and say, okay,
They could have gotten in trouble for pointing out that I tried to sell a child that was black into the slave trade. How dare they put that in a negative light, guys? There's nothing negative about selling a black child into the slave trade. How dare they try to make that negative? Terrible, DSP. Shut the fuck up.
you said something racist. Well, I could have immediately countered and said, well, what about this thing you said? But that's not what I was there for. You see? Anyway, I'm done with it, okay? I'm absolutely done with
He's
it.
done with that as he
I'm
rants
not gonna
about it
be
for
doing
20
this
minutes.
anymore. You know, I'm moving on. So every day now, we are going to have fun, chill content on my streams, on my channels.
Real
I'm
eyes
bringing up
open.
the
How's it
crap anymore.
going?
This is it.
Plasma
Moving
gun. How
on.
you doing?
Today is the day where it's full-time, 100% moving forward positively. All right? Don't care. All right? Any other drama? Oh, did you hear that this guy said this? Review Tech and team said this, and this guy said, I don't care. And if you bring it up, you're out of here. I don't give a shit. It's none of your business, none of my business. I don't care. It's really not my business. I don't care. I'm done with it. Let them all talk to themselves and talk in circles and have their own toxic, circles outside of here. I don't give a shit. I don't care if the side scrollers say a word about
Doesn't
me.
give a shit
I
as
don't
he
care.
keeps
I don't
talking
even care if
about
it's
it.
positive. I don't want to hear it. I'm done with it. You know? That's the only way to really move forward at this point. Don't ask me to go on an interview. Don't ask me to be doing any of this crap because I'll be honest. I just don't
Community.
trust
Great
anyone.
line there, Darkwing. I know what you meant,
It's kinda
though.
like this did break my trust in anyone giving me a fair shake on the internet because I thought that I could trust, and obviously I was very, very badly mistaken. And I'm at the point where it's like, what's the point?
The Kim could definitely
Don't
destroy
do it,
him.
right? So
That'd be
that's
great.
it. We're moving on. All right. Let us now talk about this week. So today it is end game of Wolong Fallen Dynasty.
And I like that he wants to interview some of DSP's whales and other fans like Derek. But Derek blocked him on Twitter. It's like, Keem, if you want to get Derek, talk to you. Don't offer him money. Offer him an all-expense paid trip to the Bunny Ranch not in Las Vegas, in Nevada. Like, hey, Derek, instead of harassing these porn stars online, I will personally pay for an all-expenses paid trip so you can go to the Bunny Ranch in Nevada. You think he's going to turn that? You think Derek's like, no, I don't want that. Like, no. Derek would be all over that. He'd be down for an interview then. The same, and Keemstar, you can take that idea and use it as much as you want. I fully support it. You don't even have to give me credit for it. I'm just saying. You get Derek to get on, you need to promise him hookers at Nevada's Bunny Ranch. Not money.
All right. It looks like I might beat the game today. If I do, that's great. If not, if I need one more,
And why
stream,
punish the Bunny
okay,
Ranch?
that's
I'm
fine,
sorry, Bunny
'cause I have
Ranch.
3 more gameplay streams this week, on the daytime. So we'll see how it goes today. But hey, I've been doing pretty good. Yesterday I beat 2 whole stages. Maybe today I'll beat 2 more and even get to the end. We'll see. But I'm excited to finish the game. Okay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for everything for this playthrough. Let's get it done. Then tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is the return of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. After being away for about a week, we have finished up the Thieves Guild quest line, and now we are going to be jumping into the other content that we've been waiting to do in the Imperial City for a very long time. There's tons of quests and things that we have. Okay. Really exciting. By the way,
Derek having to
Jasper
watch
Cookie
first, yeah,
is
that will
here.
break the
He's been here
deal.
the entire time on the floor here. He's been
Oh, he's very
giving
paranoid,
himself
Luis.
Some baths in various parts of his body. So cool. And he may or may not jump up here. You know him. He usually jumps up here and does silly stuff during the stream. You'll see his antics, and he should be here for the next few days. It really depends on my wife's work schedule right now. Yeah, she's supposed to work the next few days, but I swear to God, every time that I try to announce a solid thing, then everything changes. Seriously. It's ridiculous. Okay.
Why did she quit her job and then get a new one?
Later, guys. I'm going through the schedule because people are like, could you answer this question? Can you answer this question? It's not Q&A right now. We're gonna do that after. All right. I'm gonna do my schedule. All right. I think I got a tiny bit of game news, shout outs, Q&A. We're gonna do all the usual schedule here on the podcast. Okay. I swear to you, I'll answer questions in a few minutes. Okay. So I'm excited for tonight because after a stressful Wolong stream, I need
turned down 50K, guys.
to diffuse and unwind, and that's
Fucking
what I
hell.
feel the late.
Please offer me $50,000.
All right, then tomorrow, Tuesday, it could be more Wolong. All right, it very well may be more Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I'm not sure, but if we beat Wolong today, then tomorrow will be the premiere of Metroid Prime Remastered on the Switch. Okay, I haven't played the Switch in so many months, like ridiculously long. It'll be nice.
But your wife has.
For a change. We'll have to figure it out. Like I have to download it and everything. I don't know how much it costs. I have no clue. I have to look into it tonight. I guess it really depends on how things go with Wolong today. But I'd be happy to jump into it tomorrow with you.
I'm guessing he's not going to beat
For what,
Wolong today
now,
just so he can
since
avoid
Shadow dropped
Metroid
out of
Prime.
nowhere as a new release, and everyone's like, I can't wait to see him play it. Is it $40? King Goken? That's not bad. $40 is not bad at all. Okay, I feel good about that purchase. That sounds like a good value. Cool. And the first time I played it years ago, I really liked it, but I sucked at it because I'd never played the first-person Metroids before, and I was terrible. Admittedly, I was terrible with those Wii controls. Like I was just sucking. Oh, Jasper, come on up. Here he is. Jasper wants to join us. He heard me say his name. He's like, I'll join the stream. Here he comes. You silly guy.
Run,
Oh my
Jasper,
God, he was
run.
crawling all over me this morning because my wife had to go to work in the morning, which means if she's up, he's up. I still got to sleep a little more. But oh no, think he let me sleep? Oh no, he's crawling all over me. He's trying to knead the bed and the sheets on me and next to me, and he wants me awake. I'm like, dude, it's way early. Jasper. Jasper. You
Get him,
just smacked
Jasper.
the living crap out of my arm, Jasper.
Good job, Jasper.
Jasper, man, that hurt.
Jasper,
Look
kill
at
the
this, I'm
pig
bleeding
roach.
now. Good job. I am. In multiple places, I'm now bleeding.
Good. Holla holla for the dollar paint siege. 50 crowns. CZK, is that Czechoslovakian? Holla holla. Mr. Worldwide. Alright, maybe not Mr. Worldwide, but I'm getting there. I'm in a lot of places. Gah. I'll never be Mr. Worldwide. Although I do have a passport, so
You see what it's like?
I do
Couldn't
want
wait
to
for
know
me to
travel
remove my
more,
arm out of
just
the way.
can't right now.
So if you could bear with me for a second
Until I get my
bandage
car
up
paid
now
off.
bleeding arm, okay? I'd like to go disinfect it. I don't really have to bandage it, but I should probably disinfect it because you don't know where his claws have been. Probably the litter box. All right. I'll mute the mic. I'll be right back. Okay.
Stall. I don't want to be Mr. Stall. They can sense the gout. I'd love for him to watch Harley Quinn. He'd hate it so much. Good job, Jasper. Well, this sounds like it's going to be a good time for a commercial break, don't you think? Where is it? One, it is.
Oh, what that aroma can do, brighter day for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
Yay, Snort Bucks. The best bucks. Terrible, Darkwing. Let's see how long it takes for a DSP to come back, right? Hey, it's 3:03 p.m. here. Now we just sit here and wait for him to come back. It was a very important stream. Guys, the gin's for... I'm going to use this disinfectant, guys. I'm not going to drink the gin. Chugs it down. Just leave this fan sitting there, waiting in anticipation of him coming back.
vicious attacking. I'm still bleeding. He actually got me really good on this one. This one's all right. This one, he got me real good. Because he was trying to climb the chair, and he put all his weight on his back foot, and it just went right to town
Because he doesn't
on my
have any
arm.
front claws because you had him
Probably gonna be a few
declawed,
more minutes before it
jackass.
stops bleeding, but I disinfected it with alcohol. Ugh. It's bleeding, you know. This one's fine. This one already stopped. The bell on the back of the arm, but the one on the front of the arm is just...
Alcoholics do have a
good
bitch
chunk.
clotting.
Like, damn.
Because the alcohol will
Well, it
thin
is
the
what it
blood
is.
and
That's
all
life, right? That's life, my friends. That's life having a cat.
Guys, I
And this is
bled
how it
out
works,
from my
and I've had
simple
much
scratch.
worse.
I don't
This
know
is
how that
probably the first time
happened.
ever this has ever happened on camera.
What?
right?
Alcoholics
Yeah,
bleed like a
this is- I
stuck
told you
pig
what
because they
happens. He'll
can't
jump all over
clot
the
their
bed in the morning
blood?
sometimes.
Bullshit.
And, when he does that, sometimes he'll just get me. He'll be walking across, and his claw, he slips, goes right into you. You're like, ah! I end up with a giant cut on your body. Like, God damn it. Well, it is what it is. How bad is it? It's not bad. It's superficial. But the thing is, you know, with a cat's claws, if they get you at the right angle, the light, it's like zoop, and it'll just keep going. So this, like I said, this one on the back of my arm is already fine. It's already clotted fine, no problem. Look, not bleeding at all. No. But this one is going to be a bit. But that's why, pro tip, always have either disinfectant like spray or rubbing alcohol if you have a cat. You absolutely need it at all times. The moment, the quicker you disinfect a cat scratch, the better. Because if you don't, it could get really itchy and infected, and that's the last thing you want. So that's why I was like, I got to go right into the bathroom and disinfect the thing. You know, and I'll probably have this bad for a few days and whatever. No big deal.
Big as the deals, guys. He almost
But
died.
whale-tail gin, you
Jasper
should not
almost
disinfect
killed
it.
him.
You should probably use rubbing alcohol. That's what it's for, okay? Now, cat scratch fever.
Hey, they work
Is
time
that
for
when if
that.
you get a scratch from a cat and you don't disinfect it and then you get, like, sick from it and you get a fever? Is that what they call that?
It's... No, wait. Shut the fuck up,
I would have
DSP.
lost my... Oh, yeah, I definitely would have lost my arm. Yes, a few scratches from my cat. I would have lost my whole left arm, of course. We all know this. Like, what are you talking about?
Gangrene.
Anyway, people are pretty ridiculous. Okay, it's finally stopping. Here we go. Finally, I went from full bleed to just a little bit, so we're almost good. Anyway, everyone, I guess we should
Full
get back
bleed
to
is
the
anything
schedule.
like
I can
full
just dab
sun?
my arm here. Oh, okay. So tomorrow we will either do a second stream.
Of course, he doesn't get a 10 new
All right.
reference. That's music, and he hates music.
Hold on. We will either do a second stream of Wolong to finish the game, depending on how long I get today, how far I get into it, or tomorrow will be the premiere of Metroid Prime Remastered, depending on what happens. Okay, I have to look into it. Like I said, I'll probably get it tonight.
Well, he has
Either
his
way, I'll
back
probably get it
claws.
tonight,
He
so I'm gonna
only
start
got
playing
his
anyway.
front claws declawed.
All right, we'll go from there.
Close his back ones.
Tomorrow night, we'll be Like a Dragon Ishin, a nice late night chill stream. Last time around, we had a really good time because we had great progress in the story. Some interesting twists in the story last time around when I played it. So I'm looking forward to more to see, you know, what happens next. The story is actually really good in Like a Dragon Ishin. The major criticism I have of it is that the cutscenes are really long-winded, but that's like par for the course.
And you
for
fall
Yakuza.
asleep during
Like,
them.
Yakuza's always had
Which is
really
hilarious.
long-winded
Whenever he
cutscenes
plays the
that
Yakuza
take
game, he
10
always
minutes.
falls asleep during
And
the
a lot of people have
cutscenes.
issue
It's
with that
hilarious.
because I don't want to sit around and just listen to people talk for 10 minutes. It's supposed to be a video game, but you know. That's how they've always been.
But we gotta stay in
Yakuza's
here
always
and
had stuff
listen
like
to you
that.
talk for
So
2
I'm okay with
hours.
that. That's why it's a fun late night chill stream. Okay.
I don't want to sit there and listen to them talk
So,
for 10 minutes. But you're supposed to sit here
That's
and listen to
tomorrow,
me
and
talk
Wednesday,
for 2
I
hours,
think-
guys.
I really don't think we're gonna need 3 streams to be Wolong.
Yeah,
I think no matter
Jasper
what,
went at him.
We're definitely playing Metroid on Wednesday, and then Wednesday night will be Oblivion to end my streaming week. Okay. I'll be off on Thursday, my 1 day a week, woohoo! And then when I come back on Friday, finally it's completely done. It's completely clotted. Cool. Okay, I can stop dabbing it. Perfect. When I come back Friday, it is the premiere of Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I'm very stoked for. You know, Resident Evil 2 Remake is one of my favorite survival horror games ever made. Was my game of the year when it came out. All reviews are essentially saying that this game is going to be that good. Like, the reviews are like 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, insanely good, same level as Resident Evil 2 Remake. If that's the case, huge thumbs up. I'm very excited, all right, for this game on Friday. I'm playing it all day on Friday. Then Saturday, it's DSP versus the Internet, my weekly clip show, all right? So, shall I now talk about the clip show? Because some people have been asking questions about it. Because some people are like, well, how does it work? I guess some people are trying to figure out, you know, how to become a part of it because they've been watching the content. The way it works is, it's channel
you give me
members
money,
over on my YouTube channel,
and I
DSP
watch
Reacts,
about
get
5
money
seconds
because
of a
DSP
20-minute
The
clip,
channel is
I
youtube.com.
call you a fucking moron for giving me a 20-minute clip,
Reacts. That's
and
how
I
you get there.
continue getting more money.
Head over there and become a member. Standard level members get to suggest videos, but they get thrown into kind of a bucket, and it's first come, first serve, depending on who nominates what at what point. Excuse me. And every week we get probably 50 to 100 submissions that way. No exaggeration. Last week I think we had the most ever. It was like 70-something submissions. So we only got, if you look at the playlist that we were looking at during the show on Saturday, we only got through like maybe 2/3 of it. The last third we didn't even get near because there were so many suggestions. Okay. Now, if you become an ultra
And you
member,
take 3 hours to watch a
DSP
10-minute
Reacts,
video.
that's the highest level member you can be over there. Now, obviously, that's the highest level of support, but then you're absolutely guaranteed to get your clip watched on the show. Okay, it's a guarantee. We're
Get
gonna
at
watch
least
it.
20 seconds of a 5-minute clip
understand?
watched.
There is no 100% guarantee I'm watching a whole video. The point of the show is that it's a clips show. I watch short clips and react to them.
See, thank you for confirming that.
10 minutes of a documentary.
Even if you become
right?
the top tier member, you might
now
watch
supposed
3
to be.
minutes of
Now
a
they're having
20-minute
time
video.
when something interesting fascinates me and I've watched longer. I mean, the last week, one of the examples, the United States versus the United Kingdom McDonald's food comparison was actually very interesting to me because I was trying to learn the differences between the menus and everything. I really like that. Okay, so that kind of stuff, if it intrigues my interest, piques my interest. There was the bike delivery guy. I watched like 15 minutes of his video because I loved it. It was so different. But then there's going to be stuff that I don't like, and we're going to just watch a little bit and skip. Okay? So, please consider becoming a member over on DSP Reacts. If you do, you get to just submit videos and first come, first serve to get watched on the next show. But if you become an Ultra member, you are guaranteed to get your video watched on the show. That's how it works. Okay? Now, if you're a member over there right now, I have not, as of yet, posted up the threads in which you can nominate your videos for next week. I haven't done it yet. All right? I'm probably going to do it either today or tomorrow. And then people will start to post up. And what it is, whenever I post anything on that channel, I also post on the community tab a thread with a big announcement so everyone knows that it's happened. If you're subscribed to that channel or you're a member of that channel, you'll get those notifications, okay? Abdullah, I'm telling you right now, what's going to happen is if you become a member, I will post up threads, members-only threads, on the community tab of DSP Reacts. And when those threads go up, that's when you can submit your videos, okay? And I'm going to either do that sometime.
Well, not only that, but he
or
also
tomorrow.
makes sure to
You
watch the
have
videos
several days to
beforehand.
submit content for
He's not
Saturday.
actually reacting
So as
to
of
him.
now, you can't do it yet. Threads aren't there yet. They'll be coming in the next couple of days, okay?
And that's how
I
he'll
really
know that, oh, hey, this
settle
video
on
has a
the
lot
day
of stuff
to be-
that's interesting to me.
like
because
probably
he
every
already
Monday,
watched
every Tuesday.
it.
Like I want to have a rhythm of what it's going to be, so everyone knows exactly when to post up their videos. Right now, there has been a little bit of when I get to it, but it should be more like it's scheduled every Monday at so and so a time. That's when I post up the threads, and people know that's when they can actually start nominating, right? So I will let you know, but it should be soon, probably today, but at the latest sometime tomorrow. Okay, there you go. So anyway, that's coming up on Saturday, DSP versus the Internet. That's my weekly clip show, and then Saturday night. We're doing more Resident Evil 4 Remake. And then Sunday, so 1 week from yesterday, so this will be the 26th, yes, the 26th of March coming up, it's actually going to be a special
Yes, beans on
day-long
toast. The
react
only thing
event.
they sell in
DSP Reacts to
McDonald's in the
the
United
continuing
Kingdom.
fall of Wings of Redemption by June the King. This is the follow-up documentary that was made after all the original documentaries were made on Wings, because there's multiple ones, if you can believe it. So this one's going to essentially pick up where the Down the Rabbit Hole video left off. Wings had been scheduled to be getting this surgery that was supposed to allow him to lose weight. And the question is, did he go through with it?
And then Wings beat the
Was it
surgery.
successful? What else happened after the fact? Because apparently that was kind of just the beginning of the story. There's a lot more that's happened in the last few years that wasn't in that original documentary. So that's what we're going to be watching this coming Sunday. All right, and that's all day long. We'll probably order some food. And again, I'm going to approach that from exactly the way I approached the first one. Try to be fair. Try to approach it from a situation as someone else who's been harassed endlessly on the
I
internet.
know he hates the
and,
PlayStation,
try
so
to be
vote for
objective with
PlayStation
my
5 because he
judgment
hates
zone,
the
okay?
PlayStation.
So there you go. All right. Then on Monday, we get back to full scheduled gameplay. So that means on Monday, it'll be probably Resident Evil 4 Remake, and I'll pair that with a chill stream. And then probably on Tuesday, we'll start alternating back and forth. So we'll have Metroid Prime back into the mix. Okay? But I feel Resident Evil 4 Remake is going to be all anyone's going to want to see over the weekend. So. What's wrong with my arm? It's all chopped up. Jasper chopped it up. You can see. See how red it is? See that? Jasper chopped up my arm.
Come on, Jasper. Come back and get him
Sliced
again.
diced. It happened. It was a live work injury. I have to file a complaint against myself for allowing this unsafe work environment by letting my cat into the office. Sue myself for it.
I say DSP would be the kind of idiot to sue himself.
Alex says you should order the rock pizza again. From what I remember, he said it was really good. We did. And no, it's not. It was bad last time. We actually were very upset because we ordered a veggie pizza, and the veggie pizza was not that good. There was not that many vegetables on it. We were quite disappointed. So I don't think we're going to be ordering from them for a bit. I don't know what happened, but it just was not very good. Jasper's only front declawed. When we rescued him, he was already declawed. We didn't declaw him or whatever. Like a lot of people tend to pass around, which is a complete falsehood. It's not true at all. I would never declaw a cat. That's insanely bad for a cat, and very, very harmful. But that's one of the reasons why we rescued him. He was at the shelter for several months. No one wanted him because he was front declawed. But he still has his back claws, as you can see. Right? I mean, the proof is in the injury.
Yes,
There you go.
hashtag save Jasper. Poor
Okay,
kitty.
so that's the schedule for the next week. I do want to remind everyone, Ask the King is coming up. That is my bi-monthly Q&A show. That's going to be on the final day of the month, March 31st.
But there's no
If you'd like
point
to
doing a
submit
Q&A
questions
show because
early,
you do
like
Q&A
Ask the
every
King in the
stream.
chat. A link will pop up to do so, or you can head right over to dspgaming.com.
You do Q&As every stream, which makes the asking
Of
pointless.
course, if you're a channel member either here on DSP Gaming or over on DSP Reacts, you already have the opportunity to submit your questions early. There's 2 threads that I posted up weeks ago on each page on the community tab for members only, where you can post up your questions for the show. Obviously, I will start talking more about that next week, since next week is the week of the actual show, and I think more people will post up then. But there you go. Okay. All right, that's the schedule. All right, I think I had like one news story I wanted to talk about today. Let me double check that. I think seriously there's like one story and that was it. Oh, excuse me.
Way to burp right into the microphone. Thank you, DSP.
Where is it?
No burping the microphone during the side scroller podcast, but on his podcast, all the burps. To the
Oh, yeah.
microphone.
I had totally forgotten about this, and then it became news today. Remember last year, Nintendo made a weird announcement that they're shutting down their kind of legacy digital marketplaces? Yeah, it was so weird because it's like, what's the point of that? Well, yeah, they're going through with it. It's official. There's only 1 week left. If you own a Wii U or a Nintendo 3DS and you want to buy any of the games digitally, this is your last opportunity to do so. 1 week left. After that, they are shutting down those digital marketplaces completely, and you can only buy physical copies of games for those systems moving forward. Now, already there was a story that I guess Wii U's are bricking everywhere. There's an odd error code that's popping up on people's Wii U's that bricks them, and you can't repair them. They're just done for good. Now, that would suck if you had a Wii U, and you're like, oh, it's the last week to buy games. You run and you buy like 20 digital games, and then your Wii U bricks. So now you can't get them at all.
That would not be good.
It's pretty crazy, huh? But anyway, just throwing that out there, I would think it would be more of a concern for the 3DS. The Wii U, let's be honest, most of the great games for the Wii U have since been re-released, correct? Right? They've already been re-released. And therefore, if you want to play them on the Switch or whatever, you know, you can. Ronnie says you can repair them. I didn't hear that. I heard people on the internet were saying they're not repairable. But anyway, I don't know if it's common or not. I have no desire to boot up my Wii U to find out. I'm never going to use that thing ever again, let's be honest, right? Like, I'll probably never use the Wii U again.
Well, then trade it in and get some credits towards another game.
The Donkey Kong games, already re-released. You know, the Mario games. Can you get the Mario games on Switch? Maybe those you can't. The Wii U versions of the Mario games, maybe those are the exception. I guess Pikmin 3 as well. Right? Pikmin 3 was a really good Wii U game, in my opinion, one of my favorites. And I don't think yet, has that been released for Switch yet? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, they got
for
Pikmin
example,
4
you know,
coming
Breath of
out.
the Wild, that was a Switch game. It was a cross-platform game. Most of the big ones kind of can be bought for other consoles regardless. So it's not that big of a deal. At the same time, it's still stupid in my opinion. I said this last. The 3DS, are you shitting me? The 3DS was giantly popular, like humongously popular, the best-selling handheld like ever. Why on earth would you now turn off the marketplace? I mean, maybe they really did an analysis and realized people just weren't buying games on there anymore. I don't know.
That's probably what it was. Is no one buying stuff on there, so
and Switch games.
why worry about it? Why keep supporting it if it's not going to make you any money, right?
No one cares about the games. I don't know. But anyway, heads up. 1 week left. Okay. All right. So let's see here.
But then again, for me, I have a big deal because I never had a Wii and never had a Wii U.
Let us do
I do have a
a shout-out
3DS, but that was only
to
for
Q&A, shall we?
Pokemon.
We start here today with American Manga Undertaker, who did a super chat. He says, it's really hard to be an honest and no drama style DSP fan these days. I hear you. When so many people on the internet want to involve themselves with me for dramatic purposes, right? How can you, if you're a fan, how can you not get wrapped up in it? I understand. I completely hear you. That's why I apologize, because even though, yeah, it very much is me, it very much is my life and everything. I get it. You guys get pulled.
I say he hates Nintendo.
I don't want
unless he's begging you for money.
It sucks that you have to get pulled into that nonsense.
Like playing Metroid.
Because you don't deserve it, you know. But at the same time, I certainly was not expecting things.
Yeah,
to
you
go
get a
the way
Raspberry
that they
Pi,
did,
you can get all the games
like,
on there
at
too.
all. I was thinking that it was going to be exactly as it was
In
explained.
today's
to me.
day and
That's
age, it's
literally
not that hard to do stuff like that
Again,
anymore.
It really was a bait and switch situation. It is what it is, and I move on from it. Okay, so no more of that baloney moving forward. I'm done with it. We move back to normal stuff from now on. Gara of the Rage did a $5 super chat and says, can you play the game and shut up about the interview? Yes, when we finish the podcast. The whole point of the podcast is discussion. You realize that, right? This is the podcast. The game comes after the podcast. There's even a schedule that I post up on my Twitter here on the channel every day. It says the Level 1 podcast, 10:45 a.m. Gameplay, 12:45 p.m. So if you're upset that I'm talking on a podcast that's supposed to be discussion about topics, you're in the wrong time slot. I can't make you read the schedule, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but you're complaining about something that's publicly posted, right? This would be like going to the baseball field and complaining that they're not playing the baseball game when you're there. Well, you're there early. You showed up early. Should all the players hit the field early because you're there? Maybe you do think that should happen. Well, wow. Maybe, okay, that's interesting. Maybe we need to analyze that a little further.
Way to be toxic towards a new fan. This person could become a fan. This person could give you money.
Everything and canceling my
But then you
podcast
treat them like
because
that.
it's not happening.
They're not going to do that.
So Gara of the Rage. There's your name. Sorry, I'm not going to type out your giant name either because that would make my leaderboard like so bloated. Also, shout out to Skylar Dark, who became a member this morning. I should call this out. As you can see, guys, we no longer do ginormous monthly members goals. You guys basically told me.
He might give you money and support and like the video and become a member if you did what he asked.
So today,
Instead,
day.
no, you're an idiot. How
You know,
dare you ask me to
very-
play a video
very
game on a
stressful
video
stream
game
with Wolof,
play stream?
And then later tonight, a nice chill stream with Oblivion. Okay, it'd be great to hit 5 new members today. Right? We already got 1. It'd be great to get some more today, and let's see how it goes. Thank you for your support.
DSP, why don't you?
I hate this idiot. Come on, man. Do you want to play the fucking game? Seriously?
I love it.
Okay, heading into the tips now. Actually, I take that back. Local Nomad just re-upped his membership for 22 months. Is what console will you get Resident Evil 4 Remake for? You know, I don't know. I'm hearing conflicting things now. So, initially, I was looking around on the internet for data, and I saw a bunch of people posting up that apparently there's evidence that this thing actually will run better on the Xbox Series X. And I was like, oh, okay, I was surprised. I actually heard that recently a few games have been running better on PS5 than Xbox Series X, and I was like, you know, hey, I have no commitment to buy everything on the Xbox. You know, there's 2 advantages for me for the Xbox.
But you
I like
hate
the controller
PlayStation.
better, and I get surround sound with my neck phone. I don't get true surround sound on the PS5. So I was like, you know, if that's the case,
but you don't need
maybe I'll
surround
get it on
sound.
Xbox.
You're deaf
But
as
then
it
the other
is.
day, someone said, oh no, that's baloney. There's haptic feedback.
Uh-oh. My connection shows green, so why is this happening? Alright, we're at about 10 minutes behind.
The 2 pops out of the jaw. Don't know. It's okay, Jasper. I know you didn't mean it. I know.
Oh,
you didn't
Jasper's
mean to rip
back!
my arm off.
Yay!
Like, I know you
Yeah,
didn't
DDoS again. Why do you keep doing that? Come on, Jasper, get him again. Get him again, Jasper. Over the throat this time. Well, the thing with him rather begging than take a $50,000 pay stub from Keemstar is that he doesn't want a boss. He hates having a boss. He hates having someone who can tell him what to do. He hates someone to be like, all right, well, the stream starts at 9 a.m. your time, but I gotta be up until 4 o'clock in the morning getting drunk and play W Champions. I can't be there at 9 a.m. Bitch, I paid you 50 grand. You're gonna be there at 9 a.m. Well, you'll be in breach of contract. Then I'm gonna sue your ass. But 9 a.m. is too early, guys.
mean this. I know you're just being a nut, like usual. No, I'm not. I don't watch out for Jasper Kitty. He didn't mean it. I'm not gonna be upset. Anyway, so let me know. You guys give me your opinions. All right. How about this? We'll do a live poll right now, and this isn't going to necessarily be definitive of what I do. All right. Which
There's a
console
poll, but it won't be
should
definitive,
I get
guys.
RE4 remake on?
And what's the point of doing the poll?
Xbox Series X or PS5 or PlayStation 5. There you go.
No, those are supposed to be the
So you
toilet
vote.
seats actually
I
a
don't really care
speaker.
either way. Let's see what you guys vote for. All right. Okay. Let's get the tips now, shall we? Okay. I should wear a bandage over this. How exactly would I find a bandage that's that big? Look, it's my whole arm. Oh, I have a mummy wrap. I don't have a mummy wrap, sadly, to wrap that in. So I guess it's just gonna have to air out. Anyway,
Air
thank
out,
you
get
to Dorian for our
infected.
first tip of the day. $4.20.
Loses his
Put up with
arm.
Wolong. I hope that you can beat it soon. I think
How am I
you will
supposed to
if
play
you
video
beat
games
it
when I'm
tomorrow.
missing an
I
arm,
can't see it taking more than
guys?
2 more streams. I can't imagine.
The shit. Come on. I don't know why he keeps doing that. I was like, alright, this shows green. This shows green. All my connections and stuff are green, so I don't know why it's doing that. Excellent connection, so why are you doing that?
Unless really I suck or the game gets really difficult, like a giant difficulty spike at the end. But I would actually say it's been easier now. It's actually been easier now that I've leveled up my armor and I've got to this one build now. I think that it's actually been an easier experience. So I'm not foreseeing that. Probably today or tomorrow at the latest, but maybe today. We'll see. Okay? Really?
He wants
I'm being
Wolong
told that
gone
Digital
so
Foundry's video
much.
did come out and they're saying there's some control issues on the Xbox. Really? Control issues? Huh. Okay.
But there's control issues and be like, guys, I didn't
On down,
die.
Jasper,
The
you
game
want to
controller
notice it?
messed up.
Oh,
That's
I
not my
noticed.
fault.
I noticed you. There you go.
Why would he want to
Wiki
make
says
decisions
you
for
can get it on
himself?
Xbox
If he
because
makes the
Microsoft
decision,
Award will give you
that's
$5
his
back as
fault.
points you get to activate on the dashboard before buying. What's up, Jade? Good to see you here today. How you doing, Jade?
But if someone else makes the
Jay, did
decision,
you
then it's not his
just
fault when it goes
join?
poorly.
Because did you see what Jasper did to me? Jasper accidentally scratched the crap out of me.
Accidentally. Totally not on purpose, guys.
Snowcrawl tipped $1.
Good job, Agent
And he said-
Jasper.
Says, I do feel that you've been backstabbed, but do you think that there's been like a
I'm doing this.
positive benefit on your channel? No. No. I'll be honest. Now, here's the thing. Right now, we have 491 viewers on the on the stream, correct? That is a little bit more. I'd say typically for the podcast, we used to get between 300-400. Now we have a little over 400. For anyone who's new, first of all, welcome. If you're new here and you can't talk, you're like, what gives?
He should have taken off the 24-hour sub rule for at least a week. That way when someone new shows up, that person can, talk. But he won't do that because that trolls. Well then, if someone trolls, you just ban them. Like, is it really that hard to figure out? Just someone says something you don't like, you ban them like you do all the time. But you take it off for at least one stream, maybe even two. And hey, look at that. Suddenly, people show up, they talk more. They become subs. Then they become members. Then they tip, or they get super chats, and you make more money. Or keep it in 24-hour mode. Don't allow anyone to talk. Unless they're a pay pig. Because you don't want your feelings hurt.
Because we have a sub-only mode. The reason we have sub-only mode is because of insane amounts of
You're
internet
a
trolling. If I had
bitch.
that off, this chat would be full of bots and other people spamming disgusting things that no one wants to see. Talking racist stuff. And just basically generally making the world bad for everyone.
I mean, like what Derek was
So we have to have
posting
sub-only mode.
when he was
It's one
calling
of the only
Tevin
ways I
a,
can control my
what was
content
it,
like that.
basketball
Okay.
monkey, I think it was.
If you want to talk in my chat, please become a sub of the channel, all right? And hopefully it's not too much of a problem. Some people already, it's funny, I actually had one person particularly, they did sub over the weekend, and then they left a comment on a video, you upload too much. I was like, so let me see, I do a podcast, like 2 to 3 gameplay videos in the morning, 2 gameplay videos at night, and a daily wraps. That's what, like 5 to 8 videos a day. Like, no, you should do 1 video a day. Okay, well, sorry. Sorry, that's not my style.
You do post too much, and you always have. You could do just a podcast, and then just a gameplay video, and then just the other gameplay video. You could definitely get away with only 3 videos a day. Or I did a daily wrap, fine, then 4 videos a day. But you literally post 10 to 12 videos a day, every day. Guess what? That's a little much, DSP. Just saying.
I break up my gameplay to 1-hour chunks for a reason. I have a very large on-demand.
Do you get more
viewership.
ad revenue?
In fact, that's probably just as big as my live viewership, if not bigger. And they're used to 1-hour chunks, So, it is what it is. I can't please everyone, right? I just can't. Some people want huge unedited streams. Some people like the way I break it up. A lot of people just watch the podcast. They don't want to watch the podcast and gameplay all in one chunk. They want to separate it. That's why I do the separate videos. So you can't please everyone all the time, right? And I apologize to those who are newcomers who don't like that formula. That's my style. That's how we're doing it. That's how most people like it. Okay, so sorry, but welcome. Anyone who is legit new and checking stuff out, I actually noticed I did get a bunch of new Twitter followers too. And it's like, so you guys realize I like
Twitter
barely use
followers
my
that
Twitter,
can't
right?
comment on
All I
any
do is
of
I
your
pick
videos.
schedules and when I'm going live with a stream, and every once in a while I'll do a tweet that's something else. It's hilarious because it seems like every once in a while when I do those tweets, a lot of the times they go viral, like the freaking Oscar tweet last year, which was so stupid in my opinion, but I don't know why it went viral. But it's no big deal.
It did not
right?
go
It's
viral,
not.
DSP.
So I don't know why people follow me on Twitter. You're not going to get anything on there. There's no drama or anything on there. You know what I mean? So, but welcome to anyone who's
Way to
legit new and
promote your
interested in the
Twitter.
content. Thanks for
Don't
watching.
follow me on Twitter. I don't do anything on Twitter. Don't follow me there.
Okay.
Way to promote that.
I received a $5 tip from. So this person just tipped me $5 because I actually wanted to come over. I heard about you from the whole side scroller situation, and I just want to check out your content today. Welcome. If you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. I'm just gonna forewarn you. Okay, I should forewarn any
I'm
newcomer.
gonna ban you if you say anything I
I'm
don't
playing
like.
Fallen Dynasty. I don't like this game. I'm literally playing this because my audience wanted to see me tough through it, felt that I could persevere through it and beat it, which I am. It looks like I'm going to beat it today, but I really don't like this game. I think the game has a ton of problems and shortcomings. It's just not as good as a FromSoft game, which it's trying to be. So I call it out a lot for its shortcomings, and a lot of people have issue when someone's vocally critical of a game, and especially in the moment, might rage a little bit. I do. I'll scream, I'll get angry. If the game is being annoying to me, I'm going to call it out for that. And so, you're not being
It's not
fair.
letting me press
Well,
X to win.
no, I
This
don't
game's
hate the game, I
annoying,
just don't like it. There's a
guys.
difference between
I pressed X like twice and I still didn't win. It's bullshit.
But that's the kind of gameplay you're about to get after the podcast ends here. If you want to have a nice, interactive, relaxing stream, come by tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, okay? We're going to play Oblivion for a couple of hours. This has been one of my most enjoyable, relaxed, laid-back, interactive playthroughs that I've ever done with my viewers. We just kind of talk while I play. They help me with the game, but we have other conversations that are fun. That's the nice, relaxing style of stream that I really enjoy doing as well. So I like being variety. I like having the rage-inducing shit, but also doing the relaxing stuff. I like the balance. So you might like that better. If the rage isn't your cup of tea, come back later tonight. You'll get something completely different. I think eventually you'll find something you like because I put out so
Rage
much
is the only
content,
good part because
and
everything
you'll
else
probably
sucks
find
with
something
you.
in the mix there. Okay, but welcome. Thank you. Very nice that you actually contributed before you even really watched anything new. I really appreciate that, and thanks for watching. Okay. So right now, as an update, the live poll that we got going, 65%
Nice, Seal.
of the viewers who have voted, we got about 250 voters roughly who voted so far, want to see Resident Evil 4 on PS5. About 35% want on Xbox Series X. And I wonder what the reasoning is there. I wonder if there's a particular reason, like someone had said,
because you hate PlayStation.
On Xbox? But outside of that, I wonder what else, right?
Because you hate PlayStation.
Okay. I got a $1.25 tip here. So I got a $1.25 tip from an anonymous tipper. Your stream numbers for level 1 podcasts are getting steadily higher. Right now, as I send the tip, we have over 500 people watching. We do. I don't know where you guys are coming from. I'd like to hear from you. If you're a newcomer to the show,
But they can't
you know,
talk.
To check it out, I'd like to hear.
I'd like to hear from you, but
You know,
they
someone sends it
can't
over,
talk.
You just hear casually
You literally
about
have it in
drama.
24-hour
By the way,
summons, so they
I'm doing
can't
more drama.
talk.
I'm done with it.
So you can't hear from them. You're a fucking moron.
Play games and relax. We're not here to freaking do drama every day. I'm not all about that. Despite what you may hear in other places, I'm totally nothing like that at all. J Steim 08 says, I recommend you play Wolong for the day and Oblivion as a chill stream at night. What do you think? That's what I'm doing. That's the schedule. It's like he just read the schedule back to me. Okay, so we got through all the shout-outs so far. Thanks to everyone who supported the stream so far. I really appreciate that. Now we're going to open up to...
Hey, Zergling. Hope you're doing good.
Minutes, maybe a little longer. We'll see before we get to the gameplay. So if you
Take
want to
yourself
talk with
up.
me or ask me a question, please tag me in the chat. And let's talk. Let's chat. Let's see what's on your mind. Give me your burning questions. Don't let them burn inside you and consume you with the flames of...
Yeah, that's another part that
Instead,
not everyone's
sponge
going over to Odyssey
the
to
burning
watch
sensation
Raw
out of
DSP
your
or whatever.
esophagus into the chat.
So they got to watch
Let's
him
see what
live
the
on
chat
his
said.
channel to watch the train wreck.
Daniel says, I actually discovered you through your Hogwarts streams a couple days ago. I didn't know anything about this drama. And you know what? Thankfully, it's not going to be anymore, so... Yeah. Ice Cube said, if you were a dentist and a Street Fighter character, what would be the best move
See you,
to remove a
Lee.
bad
Thanks
tooth
for hanging
with a
out.
Dragon uppercut. The best move to remove a tooth. The dental noogie. You go. You bop their head till the tooth pops out of the jaw. I don't know. Ronnie says, may the Dutch brothers... May... What? Oh, no. Ronnie, do you have sad news about your pet cat? Oh, no.
I don't want to hear
Ronnie,
this,
you can say whatever
DSP. Shut the
you want.
fuck
Yeah, that's
up.
fine if you want to announce
Why
it.
are you
That's
trying to
sad,
be
man.
the
I know it
king
sounds
of
like it's gonna be a sad
suffering?
story.
How dare you
Pet
be the
cat,
king of
that's
suffering?
Be a downer, but it is what it is. We're here for you, man. Oh, man.
I've not used the Xbox controller, but I do like the
Blake
PS5
and
controller.
have passed away in the last year. That's really
Or
sad.
since
It's as I've said.
I don't know what it is with my
and a lot
PS4.
of people don't understand.
Like I'll do
if they
3-4
never had a
gameplay
pet
streams
or,
and
you know,
nothing
a pet
goes
that's
wrong,
like a really social member.
and
of the family.
then
'Cause, you know, you could have a pet
suddenly the controller will
and
stop
it's like
working.
a bird in a cage or, you know, a hamster. And even then, you can have a really close emotional attachment. But I feel like when you have like a cat or dog, like that becomes like a member of the family. Like, I mean, I know some people make fun of me for saying this. I really think of Jasper as kind of like my son. Obviously, he's not a human, but I think of him like that. Like, I can take care of
He's
him.
not a human,
and
guys.
there's that loving relationship that you had. And when you lose a family member, even if it's a pet, it can be just as devastating as losing a close member of your
Like I
family.
don't
that's human.
get
It really can
why.
be. And
Again, like I'd get
what I will say, I
3-4
say the same thing every time,
gameplay
and I
streams
know it doesn't
in,
make anything better.
no issues with the
All right?
controller, and
As
then all of a
someone who's
sudden,
lost
controllers
both
just stop working.
pets and other family members at the same time, right? I've been through it all.
Or last night, I'm
My,
watching Crunchyroll.
Best advice.
I was watching
that
Misfit
I can give
Demon
to
King,
anyone
I think
who's
it's
lost
called.
Someone meaningful in their life.
Something like that.
Focusing
like,
on
alright,
the best moments.
let's go over to
all those meaningful
Crunchyroll.
moments you had with that pet, you had with
Or
that
I'm
person.
pressing the
Remember
button to
them for
go
the good
over, and
times.
it's not going
Because
over.
If you keep those
Oh,
good
there we go,
memories
that went
alive, the
over.
things you learn from them, the laughter you
Why
had
is the
with
controller
them,
not
you
fucking
keep
working?
that with
It's
you forever. You think
Crunchyroll.
about how that changed
I'm
you
trying to
as a
hit
person,
over and it
made you
won't
a better
go
person,
over.
Then they're never really gone. Now look, I'm tearing up every time I say this, I tear up because then I start thinking about the ones that I've lost, But it's true. If you keep their memory
don't
alive by
fucking
thinking about
care.
everything they ever did to make you a better person, then you know what I mean. Their memory will never be lost, and they'll always be with you.
Fake tears, fake tears.
Now I'm gonna cry.
What you gonna do?
God damn it! It happens every time.
What you
Like
gonna
literally like
do
clockwork.
when
This
DSP
happens
tries
every
to
single
use you
time I bring
for
it up.
pity? Fake
I'm such a
tears,
damn
fake
softie.
tears.
I know. It's like it really is like a command response. I think about
But it's not dirty though,
my God,
because
my
it'll
God,
be
my
all of
God,
them do that.
I think about my friend T.
Oh, don't bring up T. Shut the fuck up. Now, my PS4 controller, like when I was doing Hollow Knight, I'd get 2-3 streams, 0 issues. And then suddenly, they wouldn't work. I'd unplug one, plug another one, doesn't work. Unplug that one, plug another one, doesn't work. After maybe 20 minutes, suddenly they all start working again. And they'd work for the rest of the stream. Like, it was just the weirdest thing where it's like, they work. Suddenly stop working. All of them stop working. Like, you press X, nothing, press X, nothing, press X. Finally, X goes through. Then after like 20 minutes of that, they'd all start working again. Oh, it could be because I do use wired to keep them powered and all that. So it could be that. Try to swap out with different USB cords, maybe. Anyways, back to this. But yes, guys, T. Not the T that, according to everyone, actually knew DSP. He wasn't friends with T. According to, like, Rambo and all them, like, they didn't actually know each other. We were in the same community, guys. He knew them about as well as he knew Craig. I.e., they were in the same room a couple times.
I think about some of the pets that I've lost when I was younger, you know? And it hits you. Anyway. Now I have to stop crying so I can, stop being a sissy on the stream and I can finish my show. Sorry about that. Let me compose myself here for a second. But anyway, Ronnie, we're also, obviously, we're sorry for your loss, your family's loss. And, hopefully, it's, you'll always keep them in mind,
Why does he get banned for trying to take away his crown of king of suffering?
No, I hear you, Goldfish. You're absolutely right. As you get older, and I know, as I get older, and you start to lose people around you, like when you're young, you think nothing ever changes, right? When you're a youngster, right, you think, oh man, everything in life is forever. And then as you start getting older and people start getting sick and passing away, and life changes and you fall out of touch with people, and you lose contact, and or you find out that people actually are no longer with us who you used to be friendly with, and you're like, oh my God, it all kind of hits you. The whole reality of the human condition and everything. You're like, oh my God, man. But, that's life. It really is. It's a part of life. Okay. So, let's move on. So I stopped blubbering. If anyone else would like to ask me a question, if you could hit me with a tag me in the chat, I'd appreciate that. Oh, Ronnie, I'm sure, man. I'm absolutely sure. That's
if you actually have any adults watching him, you won't have to explain what it's like being an adult. But then you'll cry. I don't have any children watching me. I'm not a children's entertainer. And how come you're constantly trying to explain what it's like to be an adult?
I don't know about that. That is a full-time business. I haven't heard that at all. I don't even know how that would succeed because people don't want physical copies of movies. My favorite Resident Evil 4 boss? Oh, man. I don't know. I played it last year. I'll tell you when I play the game. I don't know. Oh, my nose is now all stuffy because I've got teary-eyed.
Yeah, I say that Side Scrolls actually put out good content, which is hilarious.
Here's the thing.
That they had him on there and just destroyed him.
Were we ever get a second cat, or we were a one-pet kind of guy? Well, first of all, it's not me. It's we. It's me and my wife. It's not that we wouldn't want another cat. It's that Jasper very much is the kind of cat that wants to be the only cat. He is
How would you know that?
Grade A example of what they call the attention-seeking cat, the party cat, the mojito cat, we've actually heard. So basically what it means is he wants to be the center of attention at all times. No matter what we're doing, he wants to be with us. He does not like being apart from us. And even if it's something that he shouldn't be involved in, we're both eating breakfast in our kitchen, off the kitchen counter. He jumps on the counter, starts walking back and forth over the food. What are you doing? Right? My wife's trying to cook. He jumps. He's got to be involved in the cooking. All over the place. It's dinner. He jumps on the
dare
table.
he want attention, guys? I'm supposed to be the center of attention of everything, guys.
That's 1,000,000%.
Not him.
The kind of cat he is.
Surprised he hasn't killed Jasper to take away
upset
attention from him.
if we're paying attention to something that he's not involved in. Seriously, like he gets jealous. So if we had another cat,
I was watching Let's Scrolls earlier today before the stream started.
I guarantee you, he'd be the kind of cat, he would immediately act out. He would start doing bad behaviors, probably like pooping and peeing places he's not supposed to, trying to scratch stuff up. You know what I mean? Bad behaviors that you're not supposed to do.
Okay, he scratches something, he doesn't have any front claws.
He felt like, oh, what is this? How dare you, take away from attention for me? So, stupid nose. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it would make much sense to get a second cat with the kind of cat that he is. And the other thing is, so we debated, should we get another pet? Could we get like I used to have hamsters. I love hamsters. I think they're awesome. Problem is, hamsters are natural prey animals for him, right? A bird, same exact situation. Fish, same exact situation. Every little small animal is a natural prey animal for a domestic cat. So you would be putting that cat into a situation where that cat is constantly tempted with bad behaviors that are part of its instinct. So that's why we've held back. We would like to maybe get another pet, and we're like, it just doesn't make sense. Because he's going to torture the poor cat. We don't want him to have Jasper be tortured, and have animals around that, he would, that he's going to want to naturally go after. You know what I'm saying? The Tractor Baxter says, I have 5 snakes in my house. You might want to go take care of that. Catch them. They shouldn't just be going all around your house loose. That's pretty dangerous. Ronnie has a crazy hamster story for us. As long as it's not bad. If it's a nice hamster story, great. If it's not, I don't know if we want to hear it. I already cried once. You really? Is this the DSP?
Back in the day when I had a boa constrictor, I would, especially in the summer, would take them outside to go around the grass. My favorite story is I was doing that when, what was it? Something to do with the propane tank showed up. He's like, oh, where's the propane tank located at? Oh, it's over there. He looks, and all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, snake! Like, don't worry, it's my pet. He's fine. You're not in danger. He's a boa constrictor. He's not gonna do anything.
Niagara Falls show? You're trying to make me cry constantly?
Ooh, good question. What is cat addicted to for games?
Towards Your Legacy says, I treat my cat like my own child. I had her since she was a little kitten, and she still sleeps on my stomach. It's her safe space. That's cute. That's so cute. Ronnie, it's up to you. Nico says, DSP cries it. There you go. DSP cries it. There you go. That's actually a new show where people tell me sad stories, and I cry every single time. DSP cries it. Now, that would be unique. How many people do that? You just came up with a new show. There we go. DSP cries it. I actually really like that. But the problem is it's only going to work a couple times. Like, after a while, I'll be desensitized. I won't cry anymore, right? Oh, my goodness. How did I make the DSP tries it intro? Did I take my voice and edit it? I mean, yes and no. What I really did is it's just my voice at different octaves. Like, DSP tries it, DSP tries it, DSP tries it. And then just playing it over each other. That's all. That's all it is.
See, she did used to stream back in the day.
John says we have to
She was called
the
Chaos.
Yeah, I mean, how
was
much
it? Chaos
sadder
Realm, I
can
think
you
it was
make
called.
I don't even know. How much sadder can you make? Like, for example, when Ronnie was telling his story, it made me sad because it made me remember those who I've lost. But, you know. You had 2 hamsters, one called Oreo and Furball. Furball died. My parents didn't want me to experience death too soon, so they got a replacement Furball. Did it look the same? Like, did you even know the difference? Did you know that they had done a replacement? What did the hamster look like? Because some hamsters, admittedly, those, I think they're called short hair hamsters. They look very similar. They really do. A lot of them look very close to other hamsters. But I would think that you'd probably be able to tell the difference. Even as a kid, you know, even hamsters have personalities, right? And if you have a new hamster replacing the old one, they two wouldn't even get along because they wouldn't know who they are, right? Here we go. Toad V 2020 says, forget feasting with the king. Make a new series called The Tasteful Truth. That's actually pretty good, too. You guys are coming up with interesting names. The Tasteful Truth. Welcome to The Tasteful Truth.
First of all, ew, gross, don't do those little smacks right into the microphone. Second of all, once again, Chad having come up with everything. Just like when Adam came up with This Is How You Don't Game, which, fuck, I might get... That's actually not a really bad idea. Where you purposely, but again, it wouldn't be every day, it wouldn't be multiple times a week. It'd be one very specific video, for only this channel only of, alright guys, here's how you beat this boss, and you just get your ass handed because you're doing just the worst, awful strategy ever. Like, here's how you fight this boss, and actually playing the game, you want to get close because a lot of his attacks go out and about and wide, so if you're right on him, he can't hit you. So when you're doing This Is How You Don't Game, you stay out and try to pick him off with a bow or whatever. It just destroys you every time. Like, I don't get it, guys. Why isn't this strategy working? I like using my bow, but it's not working, guys. This is bullshit. Like, it would be a great concept, but he'll never do it. Yeah, Adam. I want to have Adam's babies. I know that's not possible, but if science ever figure this out, I want Adam's babies. Yeah, in level 1 podcast, and it wasn't even level 1. It was mission 1. So he even got that wrong. It was mission 1, not level 1.
There you go. That's a good one. Wow, I like that. If you could mind me, I'm going to blow my nose for a second. Because I got post-nasal drip now because I cried.
You don't have post-nasal drip because you cried. You just have a little bit of mucus from crying. It's not post-nasal drip. Yes, Chatham instead of Adam. That was a
Okay.
great nickname for him.
Sorry about that. I received a tip, but it's small. $1 tip, the least you can tip.
Oh, it's... Wow, way to shame your viewers. It's a small tip. The smallest you can do. $1 tip. They're giving you money, and you're... Oh, this tiny little tip. It's the least you can give me. Really, DSP?
And a lot of times these are troll tips. Let's take a look. Hopefully it's not. Someone to me $1 says, are you still planning on talking to Rich from VTech USA? Currently, I want to stay as far away from any possible drama whatsoever. I am not interested in anything at all. I want to make content for my own channels. That's my own. Which means gameplay, react content, that kind of stuff. That's it. I have no interest whatsoever in doing anything outside of that. I just want things to get back to normal and reduce the amount of drama
it's very
to the
ungrateful from
minimal
him.
possible. Like 0. So, no, I'm not interested in anything like that whatsoever. And I'm saying that publicly to everyone out there. All right, it has nothing to do with anyone, but I just want no drama. I'm done with it. I don't want to have conversations. I don't have nothing. I want to make content for my viewers, and that's it. All right? See, that happens, Ronnie. You're absolutely right. That happens. He said the two hamsters fought and ended up, like, biting and eating each other. That happens with hamsters. Hamsters can be very territorial. Hamsters can bond, but hamsters can also have issues with new hamsters. So you could have two hamsters and they fight and kill each other. It happens. Like, if they were there together since, like, they were younger, maybe they'll get along. Like, I had 2 hamsters. One was named Raisin and one was named Cinnamon. They were the same kind of hamster, dwarf hamsters. But they were together from when they were very youngsters. One was the alpha, one was kind of the beta, meaning one was the one that would eat everything, get big, and the other one was kind of small. But that's how they, like rodents have that kind of a relationship. Now, hamsters typically
Like,
don't
you know
live
anything about
together forever. They
hamsters.
get to an age where they want to be separated. These two lived together their entire lives. They actually got along. They
Until you
wrestled and
started
stuff.
them to death
It was
'cause
funny. They were
Panda
nice and
left.
sweet, but they never actually hurt each other. But yeah, you know, we got to a point where for example, if you introduce a
Why do you
third
care if it's a
hamster,
troll tip? It's
likely
a
that's
tip.
it. The
You need those
hamster's gonna
tips.
fight.
You really do.
That's just how it is. Hamsters are very, very territorial. They don't want any.
He has those
intruders
poor
or
hamsters that
anything.
he let
Sometimes
started
they
that
think
after
they're
Panda
young. I know
left.
That sounds disgusting, but it's true. When I was young,
Do you think he buried them? Of course not. He probably
I
just
do
threw them in
get
the
hamsters when I was a kid.
trash.
We were told by the pet store that they were both female.
That's what he does.
They were wrong. One was male and one was female. They had babies, and the mother ate most of the babies. There was like 2 that survived. One we kept, and one we gave away. And sadly, the one that we kept was a runt and died within like 6 months. It was sad. It was cute as hell, but very small and very sad.
Why did it die in 6 months? Oh, because you forgot to feed it. Good to know.
That's just what happens. It's just kind of the natural order of stuff. It's weird, I know, but that's why these animals have so many young. I know that sounds just weird and harsh. It is. Like, that's nature. Why do you think, humans typically only have 1 or 2 kids at a time, but like dogs, cats, hamsters have like 1 million, right? It litters. There's a reason.
A ham and his hamsters. I don't get it. Why are they called hamsters? They're not
I don't know
pigs,
the scientific
guys.
reason, but I know they do it. It's really disgusting and messed up. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think
Well, that's not good,
I think
Seal.
it's time to end the Level 1 podcast for today. You've been a great audience. I want to say thanks for your interaction. Thanks for the discussion. Thanks for
2-hour
understanding.
pre-stream.
Today, it's time to
Again.
move on to just the normalcy of everything. No more drama, correct? So thank you for that. All right, guys. Thanks so very much. Let's end the show. However, I do want to say thank you very much for putting up with me through those cold winter months. But now it is actually time to get just a little bit hoppy. You know what I mean?
Shut the fuck up. Wait for it.
All right. So before we begin, I think I should go disinfect my arm again, because now it stopped bleeding.
Another
Every
break,
time-
guys.
every
Gotta
time
take a
I just wanna
break.
Disinfect it just to be sure that his claws didn't get me too bad. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, my whole arm's chopped up here. Jasper jumped on me
Chopped
and the
up.
chair at the same time.
You got a
chopped me up.
scratch. It wasn't
I was
chopped
bleeding for a
up.
little while there, but I stopped bleeding. But I'm like, yeah, I should probably disinfect again a second time just to be safe. So I'm just gonna go dab my arm with a little bit more alcohol, and then we're gonna get started. We're not gonna take a break here. I'm just gonna go dab my arm with alcohol, and then we're gonna jump right back into Wolong.
It's not a break, guys. I just want to
Only
be
2
on
major story
screen.
missions left, and then the final. I guess people are saying there's like a gauntlet of bosses at the end of the game. So, ooh, excuse me. So you guys voted. You said PS5 version of Resident Evil 4 remake, huh? I mean, if you really want that, we'll do it. I haven't played on PS4 in a very, or excuse me, I haven't played on PS5 in a very long time. So we give us a reason to play on PS5 again for the first time in months and months. I guess that's fine.
Yes, there will
I'm down
be.
for that. So
Let's
really,
see, probably
we're
on
gonna be using all three
Wednesday
consoles. I'll be playing Resident Evil 4 remake on
and
PS5.
or
Metroid
Thursday
Prime
should be
Remaster
Ghost of
on
Tsushima.
Switch, and then I'll be playing
Possibly
my Soul
Friday.
Calibur Oblivion and
Nothing on Saturday
Red
because
Dead
I'll be
Redemption
going
on
to
Xbox.
Anna
We're gonna be
Marathon.
alternating between all three in a circle. Interesting. No, definitely. Resident Evil 4 remake is not on Game Pass. It is not. Capcom does not have any agreement with Game Pass or anything like that. Trust me, they want their money for this one. They're charging everyone $70 for this one. Okay, give me a second, everyone. What I'm gonna do is just run back to the bathroom, grab some alcohol cotton balls, disinfect my arm a second time, and then we're gonna jump back into Wolong. Sound good? Jasper's in the closet. All right.
I was debating playing it today.
And then we'll get started. Okay.
By the time I got laundry done and all that, it's like, it's only like half an hour until DSP wakes up. I guess I'll make fun of him.
Remember, that is completely incorrect.
Bam.
Remember,
Skip his break.
with Wolong, I played the game because you guys wanted it. I don't like this game. And I appreciate those who have come out and continue to support the playthrough.
Way to promote the stream of, guys, I hate this game. I don't want to play it. You guys are making me play this game.
And I stuck
Like,
in
thank
here
you.
with it because you guys
Doing everything
wanted it.
you can
I hope
to
you guys
promote this
enjoyed
game.
the ride. I haven't. I'm just being honest. I just have not really liked it. It does feel like a subpar game to me, like a knockoff, like something trying to be something it's not. It's just not that good. But I do appreciate those of you who have been here and have supported these streams. And now we're gonna head into the end of it, right? If anything, hey, I got a bunch of Game Pass credit for this, right? It's pretty good. I wonder how many hundreds of points I've gotten for playing this. It has mixed reviews on Steam. I'm not shocked to hear that. It's not, like I said, it's just not as solid as other games you would want, like of this style. It doesn't feel as stable of a game. It has a lot of wonkiness to the controls, the physics, the camera. It's kind of annoying. And the frame rate. My God, every time the frame rate dips, you just can't parry anything. Like, dude, the whole game's based on parries, and then it has a variable frame rate that screws you up. Like, what were they thinking there?
Variable frame rate, guys, is screwing me up, guys.
Okay.
Now your shitty
I think we'd
gameplay
already
is
leveled
fucking
everything
you
up,
up,
correct? I
not
think we'd
the...
already done everything in the Hidden Village.
frame
We're ready to
rate.
go right into the next stage.
Some
I think so.
console
Let's
games are
check.
$70, not all of them, thankfully.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the end game of Wolong Fallen Dynasty. There are 2 story-based missions left in the game, and then a finale, which apparently people are telling me is like a boss gauntlet. So let's level up. We've just beaten stage, I believe it was like 13. Let's see here. Let's toss it into, let's toss it into Wood Virtue. If I have 31,000 more, I could do another level, but I don't know if I have enough items. Let's take a look. Ronnie says, this whole Dynasty Warrior story...
I don't normally watch gameplay because especially this game I plan on playing.
Okay, 20,000.
Man, I really want to point and laugh at him some more.
I need 30,000, 31,000 more, so we can do another level.
80 euros? Damn. Or is that pound?
Flip-flopping all over. Here we go. Jade, no problem. He says, I just want to talk with you in chat. I don't really care about the game. That's all good, man. Alright. Here we go. Foosh. That like makes my spear better. I'm pretty sure I don't have 50,000 more. I'll double check, but I'm fairly certain. 5 times 6, this would be 30. This would be 48. Holy crap, I have it.
Yeah, I want to play Wolong.
Time to pop everything, right?
I gotta beat Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, Elden Ring. That final boss was bullshit. They have you use the horse this whole game time. Then get your boss that the horse would be perfect to fight with, and they won't let you use the horse.
This will give me
They're super fucking annoying.
Oh, this one will give me... Actually, this is better to do this. Here we go.
Neo 2, such a good game.
Oh boy.
Neo and
So
Neo
now,
2 are both
here's the
great.
thing. Everyone's telling me the whole game, well, I guess for the last 2 streams, that this wizardry spell that I learned, this one, Heaven's Rage, is one of the best in the game, but you gotta do a stupid side quest to unlock it. How dumb is that? Why can't I just get it because I played the game? No, you have to do other grindy shit, and according to this, it's not even unlocked. Forget this.
Wow, you gotta play the game to unlock stuff? What? I can't imagine you actually have to play a game to unlock stuff. This is just mind-blowing. Oh, right, because he's so used to being 1651, 1651, 1651, 11014, 11014, 1651 to unlock stuff. He's not used to having to actually play the game. Yes, he has a horse in real life. But I just love that his mind's blown by the fact that you actually have to play the game to unlock stuff. That's how game, like DSP, you don't just start off with all the skills fully powered up. You actually have to play the game to unlock stuff. So yes, DSP, you actually have to play the game to unlock that spell. How terrible.
I'd love to use it, But man, that sounds stupid to me. I'm just gonna play the next story mission. I don't even know what it is. It says complete question mark, question mark, question mark. How the fuck am I supposed to know what that is? It's stupid. Bad game design.
Bad game design, guys. That you don't just
Oh, Ryan
unlock
says he's
everything
an
by
advocate for
pressing
Dark Souls
X.
He likes Dynasty
Or
Warriors,
paying
not Dynasty
$16.51.
Okay, gotcha. Jay Dennis says the frame rate is only an Xbox and PC issue. It's not an issue on PS5, and that's a criticism. Why on earth are the versions of the game different? If it's cross
Because the PS5 is better. Womp womp.
platform, everyone should get the same experience. You shouldn't have one version that's dramatically better than the others. That's just stupid game development. Frankly, it's lazy game development, and I don't like that. That pisses me off.
Maybe I'm overworked.
It's lazy game development. How much time have you spent developing a game, DSP? Oh, right, you never have and you never will.
All right, I don't have any rank 9 steals, so we're not doing that.
Say,
Okay,
Wolong
you
is
guys
free
rank
on Game Pass, which I already got it
up.
downloaded, ready to go for when I get Ghost of Tsushima beat.
And that's it. I can't really do much else. What about,
And you know what? Fuck yeah, I will play
I
Ghost of
think you do,
Tsushima
like, a
today.
DZ
It's a
to
great game. I want to play more of it, so I will
Or-
today.
my seal right now, how do I sort? There we go. So we have a level 4 official seal. Spirit Fervor on HP recovery. Elemental damage reduction. Genuine chi lost upon death. Toxin damage and morale rank points gained. This is the one we were using earlier, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just stick with what I've got. We're fine. We don't need anything. We're at the end of the game. We don't need anything else, right?
Ghost of Tsushima is amazing.
Okay.
I did an 11-hour
obviously,
gameplay
another
stream
tip.
of it as a mini marathon. And it was like no time had passed at all.
If you do the Wizardry Mastery submission, you'll get access to new badass spells. Is that the one? By the way, is there a name here? Is it anonymous? I think it's anonymous. Is that the mission I'm supposed to do? Wizardry.
Well, that's why I waited to get the PS5, because Ghost of Tsushima was on my list of games that I have to play. But I want to wait till I got on the PS5, because the PS5 version is going to be better. Like, man, I can get... Oh, it's on sale right now for $19.99 on PS4. It's like, don't do it. Wait to get the PS5, then get it. Don't do it yet. Oh, it's on sale right now for $14.99. Like, don't do it. Hold the line. Hold the door. Hold the door. Until you get the PS5. Then get the game. So you know what? I think I'm going to call this a stream. Because, again, I'm going to play this game myself. I have to be Ghost of Tsushima, so I don't want to get any... I don't want to get too many spoilers for the game and all that, so I'm going to stop watching this. Yeah, fuck Cyberpunk. That's definitely going to be a PC game I'll get for PC and try to mod it to maybe actually make it work. Because I've seen, like, the mod community, obviously not the actual game developers, are actually taking the time to be like, alright, well, what keeps fucking up? This, and this. Well, here's mods to fix that. So really, the only version worth playing is on PC, because PC is the only version that they actually got the shit fixed from the mod community. Yeah, that's a ton of fun. Once you upgrade different skills and you learn how to get the timing right for the standoffs. Gonna make your console terrible. There for Ground Zero for Cyberpunk. Ouch. Cyberpunk's a game that, like, that's definitely on my games to play list. It's like Ghost of Tsushima, Wolong, Demon Souls. Like, I have plenty of games. Like, this is a game I'm definitely going to play one day sometime in my life. I have to play it. It looks amazing when it works. So, yes, with that, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'll be back. I'm going to say, I don't know, 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock sound good? I think 5 o'clock sounds good. So I'll be back around 5 o'clock to play some Ghost of Tsushima. And I don't work until 11 o'clock tomorrow. So if I'm up, an hour or two later than I normally am, fuck do I care? I get to sleep in again. First of all, fuck Sekiro. Second of all, it is a great game. It's not the game's fault that my reflexes weren't good enough. And that's something that is different, obviously, between most people and DSP. DSP presses X, a second too late. The game's stupid. I press X a second too late. Fuck me, my reflexes suck. Like, I just didn't... I didn't have the reflexes for it. And B, I didn't like the fact that... Because, like, when you play Dark Souls, or you play Elden Ring, or you play Neo, It's like, all right, I want to choose this stance. Let's see, I like this weapon because it does cold damage. I like this armor because it has resistance against slash damage, and a lot of enemies do slash damage. So I'm going to choose an armor that does a lot of slash damage resistance. In Sekiro, it's, here's a piece of cloth. What does it do? It covers up your junk. Well, here's a stick. What does it do? You hit enemies with it. Well, these enemies take fire damage. I want to switch over to the weapon that does fire damage. You can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? There's no customization in this game. There's zero customization in all of Sekiro. Oh, you're fighting against an enemy that does a lot of cold damage? Oh, I'm going to switch over to armor that does cold resistance. Oh, wait, there is none in Sekiro. Which, again, for me, I hated that because I like customizing. I like been going to Dark Souls and Neo, being like, all right, well, with this weapon, I'm going to switch over to mid stance because this weapon is really good in mid stance. Oh, no, I'm fighting against a guy who's really strong against slash damage. I'm going to switch over to this weapon that does poke damage and switch over to heavy because you get 2 really good heavy attacks in, then you back off, wait for your stamina to recover, then go in and you do 2 more heavy attack pokes. Like, I just love having that customization in Neo and Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Elden Ring. I like having that customization. Or yeah, you can just stay in mid-stance all the time like DSP. And be like, I don't get it, guys. Why am I not able to beat this enemy? Because he takes a lot of damage when you hit him, but you only have, a split second here and there to hit him. So, alright, switch over to heavy. Bam! 1 big shot of damage, back off, dodge his attacks, get my stamina back up, then go in for, bam! 1 big heavy damage. But, again, with Neo and Bloodborne and Dark Souls, like, you had that customization. You have the ability to be like, ooh, I really like this weapon, so I'm going to use this weapon. I'm going to, alright, well, this armor will boost my cold damage that I'm using with this cold weapon. Alright, great, I'm going to wear this armor instead of that armor because it boosts my cold damage. In Sekiro, there's none of that. It's just, here's a stick, here's a rag to cover your junk so you don't get exposed. Alright, try to beat the game. Which, I mean, if I had watched videos and I had watched strategy guides and read strategy guides, I probably would have done better, but I don't like doing that. I don't like, alright guys, I just watched someone else beat this game doing a no-hit run, so now I'm going to play the game and do a no-hit run. Or when I was doing Hollow Knight, that person who beat the Radiance, the final boss, using nothing but a Dream Shield. They used nothing but a Dream Shield. And they beat the Radiance. I couldn't do it with every ability and different charms. I couldn't beat the Radiance that easily. This person did a no-hit run with a Dream Shield. Exactly, Phantom. Like, I've beaten all 3 Dark Souls. I've beaten Bloodborne, Platinum Bloodborne. Love it. It's my favorite of the Soulsborne games. And Sekiro just destroyed me because there's no customization. I don't have the reflexes for it. And it's like, alright, well, I don't have the reflexes for it, but maybe it's alright, what is this one doing? Oh, they're doing a lot of slash damage. They'll get 3-4 hits in on you before you can even try to block. Because I don't have the ability to block in time. Because I'm too slow. Well, I'm going to wear this armor that has a lot of slash damage resistance. So right there, they got 3-4 hits on me, but then I lived. So I actually have a chance to get my own hits in. Game doesn't have that. But it is a great game. It is again, Bloodborne's probably my favorite, followed by Elden Ring, then Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, way down at the bottom, Dark Souls 2. Sekiro is a great game. I just did not have the reflexes for it. I just did not have the skill for it. But, again, huge difference between someone like DSP and normal gamer. It's like, alright, I hated this game. I shot the game. Missed the disc, but hit the game case. Because the game pissed me off that much. But it's still a great game. I just wasn't good enough for it. Or Call of Duty games. What was on Saturday night watching the DC Defenders game, playing Zombicide board game, while his lady's playing Call of Duty, and just watching her. She got 21 kills in one round. It was a team deathmatch, and she was the leader on her team. She got 21 kills in one round. She was kicking ass. And it's like, I could never do that. I've played Call of Duty games before. I suck at them. That's why I stick to like Zombie Chronicle Edition, where it's just you and your friends versus zombies. I can do that. Playing against other people, I suck. But I know that I suck at those games, but I don't say that all these Call of Duty games are terrible. Call of Duty is just the worst game franchise out there. No. I just realized I don't have the skill for those, so I don't play them. Lies of P or whatever it's called. I've actually not heard of that. Some games are sweatier than others, yes. Well, that, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day, because I know I sure did.